Looks like we're live. All right, brilliant. Let me just join the voice chat. Okay. Let me just enter it. All right, let me just go in.
Hey, look.
Hey, what's up? Hey, guys, what's up?
Nothing much, just cleaning off cars on this bright sunny day. It's really hot out now.
It is hot for me too here, and nice and sunny as well.
It's cloudy right now for me.
Out.
Yeah, me too. Me too. It's not raining, thank God.
Yeah, it's been nice and sunny for me today. Yeah, been pretty nice weather. So yeah, yeah, Shadow, what's up?
I gotta ask you, have you watched the Lethal Weapon movies yet?
I've only seen the first one so far.
Alright, what did you think of it?
Very good movie, a very good start to the franchise, and I think has a favorite roles of Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. They have great chemistry together.
What did you think about Gary Busey as the villain?
Very good. Good performance.
Alright. I'm actually hoping on seeing those movies because HBO Max.
Yeah, they do, yeah. The first one is good. I'll be watching it on Monday because tomorrow, guys, I'll be rewatching Batman Returns.
Nice. Oh, the darkest DC movie ever made.
Absolutely. Even darker than The Dark Knight. Which is definitely saying something because that's regarded by many critics as the best Batman movie of all time.
Yeah, that's saying something.
Or even the best superhero movie of all time as well. Which I can.
Best DC movie of all time for me.
Yeah, it's regarded in many, high standards, really. I can see why, because I think it is a masterpiece, by all means, of course. So I'll be watching the sequel starting from Monday, all the way until, Wednesday. I'll be watching a movie a day, yeah.
Alright, just out of curiosity, Luke.
Yeah?
Did you say... Let me see if I'm getting my information right. What was your... Would you say that the scene that made you the most tense was the torture sequence?
Oh, definitely. Especially, how they use water and, was it electricity combined? Goodness me.
Yeah. Now,
yeah, that was pretty gruesome, yeah. Oh, hey, Aaron's in the comments, guys. Yeah, what's up, Aaron? Hope you're doing well today.
Hi there. Hey, what's up?
Just gonna wait on more people to join, Aaron, and then, yeah, because we've only got 5 people viewing so far, and no one apart from you commented yet.
I'm watching the stream right now.
Yeah. No one appears to be here yet. Well, there's 5 watching right now, but still.
But I do that every stream. Yeah, I do some.
And so yeah, I'm going to watch the rest of Lethal Weapon films, this coming week, and then I've got many other movies written down on my watch list to watch as well.
As a point of reference, from my personal opinion, the only villains of the Lethal Weapon franchise that were the most memorable were the first one with Gary Busey and the fourth one with Jet Li.
Jet Li? Oh, yeah, Jet Li.
Oh,
that's cool, AJ. Yeah, your videos tend to come out at 9 p.m. my time. Yeah, that's when your videos come out for me. 9 p.m. I believe Shadow AJ's come out at 10 for you, don't? Because you're an hour ahead of me, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, those come out at that time. Yeah. It's also that time when I'm watching a film, guys, which is pretty cool, isn't it? 9 p.m.
I'm gonna let them on the way.
You gonna let them on? No, we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Blaze is currently watching a movie called Grown Ups, guys, so he will be late to a chat, but yeah, he will be coming.
You said Grown Ups, right?
Yeah, the sitcom, with Adam Sandler and several other comedians.
Okay, I'm going to suppress my anger and just wait to hear his reaction to it.
Yeah, well, thing is, I think it's an overhated movie because I really enjoyed the first movie, but didn't really like the sequel that much.
Yeah, that's entirely fair. I think I watched it Well, I attempted to watch it 2 times. The first time, I turned it off after 20 minutes.
Oh,
And
really?
then the second, I begrudgingly finished the entire movie. And there were a few moments that actually did make me laugh, but I don't know. What I expected from an Adam Sandler movie, I was extremely disappointed with Grown Ups, and therefore I have a certain amount of dislike towards the first movie, and I never saw the second one.
I saw both of them because they were both on Netflix, so I gave them a watch. And yeah, the first one, in my opinion, is better than the sequel.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, well, it's what I think. I mean, one thing that I, of course, don't like our sequel is the absence of Rob Schneider's character. He's not in the sequel, sadly.
Is it Shaquille O'Neal in the sequel?
He is, yeah, plays a policeman, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ozzy, you're on the stream right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Are you able to pause a comment if you wanted to?
Okay. What can I say?
Just anything you want, like, say hi to Aaron or something like that.
Okay. Looks like my hand's trying to act up, so I'm gonna come back eventually.
All right, no worries.
All right. I'll be back soon.
Ozzy, you just said hello there, yeah, and Sup's here, so yeah, okay, it's not a comment problem, all right, yeah. What is up, Sup? It's like a bit of a pun, that, isn't it? The username is Sup, isn't it? Yeah. So once more people come, guys, I can show you guys what I got from the DVD store yesterday, because I bought an even bigger haul of DVDs from last week.
Oh, can't wait to see that.
Yeah. Just want to let more people, come on to see so we don't miss it, really. I mean, you guys won't miss because you're here, but yeah, just want people who are, in the chat, on the stream watching me to see it.
Yeah, you can probably wait like 30 minutes.
Yeah, not a bad time, right? Yeah. Oh, hey there, Darth Prime. And hey, Donnie. I'm doing very well, thank you. And, oh, yeah. In case you guys wondering, AJ Marco is planning on doing his next part of his, if he dreaded Star Wars series, which would definitely pretty exciting. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's been like, more than a year since his last episode, because he's had other commitments, hasn't he? So, yeah, understandable. So what you guys been up to this week then?
Well, I've been playing Star Saga and watching some course.
Yeah, me too. Today I completed Bespin, Cloud City, and I'm on to Endor now. The last planet for me to do.
Oh, relaxing.
Oh yeah, copyright's an absolute pain, isn't it? I can't stand copyright. Sick of it.
Don't worry, turn the volume down on my TV.
Thank you. I don't even hear a thing. I just hear you anyway, so yeah, it's not a problem.
And the next thing I'm gonna do on Scout Saga right now is the capital ships.
Yeah, I unlocked one of the new ones that came out, in the recent update. I think it's the Home, something it's called. It's like a rebel ship. Home 1, yeah. I captured that, yeah. And it was definitely really fun to do that, yeah.
I'm just really glad that there are now hero capital ships now.
It's definitely pretty cool how they added the hero ones, and yeah, you have to play as a villain to fight them, I believe, don't you? Like, because I was playing with Darth Vader, so I had to fight them. Hero ships.
For Home 1, I used Mastidium, and for the Venator, I used Grievous.
Nice. Yeah, I'll probably do a similar thing, right? Yeah. Yeah, Donnie, that's basically what Book of Boba is. It's basically Mandalorian Series 3 when you get to Episode 5 of it, yeah. It's literally Series 3 of Mandalorian due to Mandor himself appearing.
Mandalorian 2.5.
Yeah, you could literally got Mandalorian 2.5, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, the penultimate episode of the show is probably the best out of the last 3, but still, I wish Boba himself had more focus.
Yeah, we all know that this is gonna happen again in Kenobi and Ahsoka. Yeah,
well, I don't really care much about Star Wars now, because after Kenobi, I'm going to be retiring from watching anything Star Wars that's new. I'm just going to rewatch the stuff that matters, like the originals and the prequels, and the good shows like, TCW, Rebels, Clone Wars 2003, Mandalorians, first 2 seasons and stuff like that. And
yeah.
I mean, the Bad Batch Series 1 was also good as well, weren't it?
Yeah, but it was disappointing.
The ending, the finale, in my opinion, was disappointing. I feel like it was pretty boring finale, and nothing really much happened to make it good enough to be a finale. Oh, the Mun's joined us. The Mun's joined us.
Hello. Hey, Mom. Everyone.
Daniel's back with us. Yeah, he's back.
Welcome back. So, what did I miss?
We just thought, I was just mentioning, Daniel, that after I've seen the Kenobi show, I'm going to be retiring from Star Wars.
Alright. I see what you mean.
Yeah, because I'm just, like, losing faith now. I mean, I think Book of Boba Fett, because I was disappointed, it has made me realise I've got to be careful what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I'm planning to retire after Kenobi, too.
Yeah, high five, Ozzy.
Yeah.
Yeah. High five.
I'll be just letting you guys know.
Yeah, so what did you say, Dan? You might broke up. Oh.
The screen.
I think
The screen was frozen for a
second.
second.
I think there's a connection problem with Dan. He's just left. Whoops. My favourite Spider-Man villain is Dr. Octopus. And the reason why is mainly because of my favourite movie, Spider-Man 2, making such a great villain. Oh, yeah, Lily wants to join us. Hey, Lily wants to join us. Come on, then. Come on. Do you want to come down? Come on. Come on. Come on.
Alright.
She won't make a man up, guys. She's like, staring at me from up there. Like.
Wait, which one are you talking about?
Lily. She's like on top of my bed, like staring at me. I think she wants to come down, but I don't know what she wants to do. Come on. Do you want to come? Come here. Come here. Come on.
Very cat-like she is.
She is adorable, isn't she, guys?
Yeah, so adorable.
Well, AJ, I can't say I blame you for stopping watching, new Star Wars a long time ago. Yeah, I can't say I blame you. Dan has a lot of connection problems. Dan's guys. I hope everyone's okay with him.
I think it's just his connection.
Yeah, probably. Right, I don't know what Lily wants to do, guys. She's like stood on the end of my ladder staring at me. I don't know what she wants to do.
Maybe we can wait a little while, see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll wait for her to decide what she wants to do.
I'm just playing a game right now.
What are you playing, Ozzy?
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts. Which one?
The first one.
Cool.
Yeah, my neighbor stopped by.
Hello, Black Eagleman. What's up?
He gave me both Kingdom Hearts games.
How nice of him.
And he gave me his memory cards.
Mm-hmm. Right, I don't know what Lily's trying to do, guys. And plus, guys, you know what I'm doing with the space missions in, like, Hoth and Endor, which are, like, the racing missions? They're just hard for me to do. Oh, hey, Blaze, what's up?
I actually really enjoyed the space missions.
The quest missions were good. We knew a lot of characters.
Yeah.
But the ones we got to go for green circles, I just found agonizing to do because we're so far apart and was a limited time, like 40 seconds to do like 18 circles, which are very spread out.
Oh man, I hate flying through.
Like I used to have loads of rage quits. I had loads of rage quits about it.
I hated that, especially in Endor. That was almost impossible.
I did that today, and it was. But luckily, thankfully, I was able to unlock Dengar from it, so that's one good thing about it.
Yeah, I love Dengar.
Yeah, and the upper world of Endor Oz Ewok Forest is pretty good, pretty well made.
Yeah,
it's just a hassle to climb over tree houses, isn't it? Hassle.
Oh yeah.
And I will say that I did, however, love Cloud City in the game, though.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah, it was amazing what they did. And plus, guys, I think the space battles in this game are way better than any of the space battles in Battlefront 2 by 2017.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that.
Way better. But just so fun.
Oh, an Aaron understood us. Hey, Aaron.
AJ's with us. That looks nice, please.
It's like strawberry ice cream.
Yeah. I'll read this. Yeah. I would too, Darth Prime. That was much better thought out than Disney because they actually had planning in that. Disney had no planning. Yeah, I'd rather take Old Republic stuff.
I'm not gonna lie when I say this, but the Old Republic games, they actually put a lot of relationships into it, and it got to a point where I couldn't even stand it anymore.
Really?
I just couldn't stand all their relationships. They kind of ruined it for me.
Ouch.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah, because now it's like they require like a huge foundation to be about relationships nowadays.
ugh.
And you ask yourself, really? And then if you get into a relationship with someone, you get more drama, love triangle drama. But
oh, I hate love triangles.
Yeah, they suck.
Not exactly love triangles, but it's more of a like if you find someone else to love, regardless, you have to divorce the other. I'm like, really? That's cheap, man. So I don't like the Old Republic for the relationships. So in the end, if relationships became the main foundation of the game, you lose. It doesn't matter if what type of relationship it is. If that's the main focus, you lose.
Oh, a plane just went by on Daniel's camera.
I'm talking to you, Netflix and Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, the 4th season's going to be out soon. Yeah, hope will be good. Oh.
Yeah, it'll come up Sunday.
I hate to break it to you, but I'm just
All right,
going
Lily's
to
coming. Lily's coming.
A bold prediction. I'm gonna make a bold prediction.
Come on.
Season 4 of Stranger Things is going to be very bad.
Well.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, I wouldn't know because I haven't started Stranger Things yet, but I might this summer.
Season 1's the best.
Well, yeah, a lot of people say that. While they did focus a lot on the effects for season 3, the plot line isn't very good, and the writing declined a little bit. And in the trailer, they introduced the cloning of 11, which is a very poorly used plot device. It's like they capture, we'll just clone her and have ultimate power. I'm like, you didn't use this. Why? What? I don't understand.
All right, Lil.
Yeah, you're.
Yeah.
Well, I can all hope this 4th season will be good. I hope.
The only reason why I'm watching is
I'm not
because
counting on it.
England. That's the only reason why I'm watching season 4.
Yeah, but
same here.
I just want to see Robert Englund, and that's it. Because he's a great actor, one of the best actors in like horror.
Yeah.
I think I heard a rumor at one time was going to be 7 seasons of Stranger Things. Now just cut the 4. I wonder why. And Netflix has spent a lot of money doing this that they cancel a lot of shows.
Yeah.
They cancel more animated shows than live action. It basically what it seems, because live action costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
Although we do know a good live action movie from independent people for a fan film, The Devil's Daughter.
Oh yeah, one of the best fan films ever.
Really
Probably
great.
absolutely brilliant fan film right there. Yeah.
The reason it's one of the best because I actually will say that they did a very good job editing, acting, backstory, and all that. It's definitely a hard PG-13 though. Just saying.
Well, if Jay comes onto a stream later, and I'll let him know that you said these very kind words about the movie. I'm sure he'd love to hear what you said. Why don't you go, Lily? Go on then. Go on.
I have a review on my channel of that, and while some people probably they don't like it because it's not a Christmas recipe, I don't think it's their interpretation, yo.
And I love the interpretation of what Harvey did. It was brilliant what he did.
Yes, how she went with a traumatizing past to basically becoming the very villainous sidekick that we all know and love. And also the conflict within her regarding Ivy and even the Joker.
Yeah. It was definitely an amazing movie, yeah, and definitely deserves all the praise it gets. Because it was amazing.
Agreed.
Fun fact, Sith Trooper Legion are named after the Darth Revan Legion. The Rise of Skywalker Dictionary confirms it. Well, I'd rather not read that dictionary, Black Eagleman. I refuse to read that dictionary.
Yeah, let's just say Disney is. We don't talk about Disney Star Wars. No.
Yeah, we don't talk about it. Definitely not.
Well, even though it is Disney, copyright Encanto. Okay.
Hold on, let me grab the other. These are the best things Disney has done for me.
Wait.
Right
Well, what's that?
Kingdom Hearts.
The Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah, let me grab the third one.
Well, there is another thing I could give Disney props. Their classic animated movies.
Of course, yeah,
yeah,
they're timeless. Timeless.
Obviously.
My first episode, I released my first episode with my girlfriend Holly, who also loves the classic Disney movies. In fact, she was my inspiration for doing the series. Our second episode will come out Monday, and it's going to be on another dark animated movie that was rated G, Bambi.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of that movie.
Yeah,
I've heard of it.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, the first one is very dark for this film.
Is it now?
And yet they somehow give it a... Yeah, it's the 1940s film somehow gets rated G. How would that work today?
Yeah, it's really dark.
If it was released today, it would probably have a higher rating.
Robin Hood, the first one. Well, Disney's Robin Hood because there's a lot of Robin Hoods. Whereas Alan Adale says in the animated 1973 classic, there have been many tales of Robin Hood, all different too. And they explain what really happened.
And I see Patrick's joined us in a voice chat.
Indeed.
Yeah, welcome to the chat, Patrick. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, I'm doing relatively decently.
That's good. Nice to hear.
It's good to hear from you again, Patrick. It's been a while.
Yeah, I would still be up for it for editing another video for you if you ever do a comparison.
A big one, if so, I will let you know. Let's just say though that including uploading every day.
All right, that's pretty cool. By the way, sorry, will you say more? All right,
I was just about to say I passed 9,000 subscribers.
Congrats.
Week.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And I did a New York style crust comparison pizza. One was the best of the crust. So
that's cool.
And also my mother, who is from New York, also off camera gave her review. So.
Well, did she enjoy it? The pizza?
Yes, she likes it. She likes a veggie pizza or just a cheese pizza. She can't do pork.
Yeah, I'm not really much a pork fan myself, really, to be honest. So, Patrick, you were saying?
I don't blame you.
Well, I just kind of uploaded my channel as my most recent video is probably the longest video I have ever uploaded to my channel.
Oh, really?
How many hours is it?
It's 3 hours and 7 minutes long.
Goodness me. Wow.
It showcases the voice cast for the video game League of Legends, which was an absolute nightmare to do the research for. As the people behind that game apparently didn't do a particularly great job of archiving some of their voice credits for some of the older characters added to the game in the early days. So doing the research for this video was an absolute nightmare to do.
I imagine, yeah.
That's pretty bad. But my longest video is over 7 hours, but that's just by Dilly's Discord season 1. I haven't done a complete season 2 yet, or season 3, But I might do season 2 another time after I finish up season 3.
Mine's deleted.
I don't even know what my longest video is.
I don't remember what mine was, but I remember I deleted it a while ago.
Yeah, I don't remember what mine is either. My longest one, I have no clue.
My longest one was, based on memory, was 2 hours.
Goodness me.
Yeah, I don't remember what I did, so I have no memory.
I think the best advice I could give for those who do long videos is to wait until you get enough YouTube credibility to where you gain a lot of following and views, so that way people are willing to watch a long video.
I think it might be my Rocky ranking that's the longest, because that's 28 minutes.
Hey, by the way, guys.
Yeah?
Recently, I've been working on my animating and artistry skills, and I recently just produced an unlisted test animation video where I did an animation of a ceiling fan.
Oh,
and
did you?
I just posted it to the No Mic chat.
Oh.
And it's 60 frames per second as well.
Whoa.
Let me take a look at it.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Pretty cool.
Nice. Impressive.
Hey, you should probably put that.
You
should probably make it.
I mostly made
How long did it take to make that?
Yeah, I mostly made it through a process called rotoscoping, where you draw over something. Basically, what I did was I made a 3D model in this software called Minimator, like an animation software mostly made for Minecraft animations. But basically, I made a ceiling fan model in that, and then animated it moving, like you see in the video. And then I rendered that out as an MP4 file, and then I put that into my editing software, and I rendered out every single frame as an image on its own, and drew over every single one and made it, like added details, added shadows and lighting and all that. Then I used some interpolation to make extra frames so that it went from 30 to 60 frames. And then I also had to draw over all the extra added frames so that it was 60 frames. And then I put it all together and you get the final animation. And surprisingly enough, it didn't even take me the entire day to do it.
Really? Wow.
Now, of course, this does not mean I'm about to try and animate like a human moving around. This is something extremely simple as just a fan. I'm not gonna try that. I think if I'm ever gonna do like a full-on animation, I'm gonna be doing it mostly like through the motion graphics style, where it's mostly just a drawing being moved across the screen and then fading into a new drawing to simulate movement, instead of actual frame-by-frame animation. Because that's not nearly as labor-intensive. I'm still happy with how smooth this animation ended up looking in the final video.
That's good, but it looks like it's gone really well from what you've done.
Yeah. I was originally just going to stick to interpolating it and not redrawing those new interpolated frames. But those new interpolated frames looked kind of blurry and stuff. Didn't quite look right, so that's why I redrew those frames as well, so that it looked more correct and not like all weird.
Hello back, Dorlet. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you here. But you've done very well with this edit, Patrick. Done pretty well at it.
Thanks.
Yeah, pretty good. We're doing very well, thank you, back, Dorlet. Dan's back with us. Hopefully his connection's fixed.
Well, it's going to depend varying on the type of internet server that's been going on over here. So hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. But hopefully it'll do well, won't it?
Hey, I have a question for everybody in case you guys don't mind. Do you
Well,
guys some plan for the amount of time that we still have? You guys plan on watching it tomorrow?
watching what?
Watching any movie that you want to tomorrow, because
Whoa.
I have a plan to girlfriend out on a very special date.
Well, I said I'm rewatching Batman Returns tomorrow.
Alrighty. Anyone else?
I don't really watch movies at all these days, apart from when I'm visiting my dad, so I have no suggestions.
I'm watching Blade Runner tomorrow. I was supposed to watch it yesterday, but take a plan.
I think you'll like Blade Runner.
Yeah, I'll probably just be playing some games. No movies.
All right.
Next week, however, I'm starting my Jurassic Park marathon.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm doing that on June.
Because Dominion's coming out on the same week of my brother's birthday.
That's cool. Well, hope he has a nice birthday. I mean, is he a Jurassic Park fan, Ozzy?
Oh, he loves Jurassic Park more than me.
More than you, that's definitely saying something because you like it as well, don't you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Copyright.
Yeah, don't give me a copyright. Hello, TechBot.
That's why I have the volume up on my TV. And also because I'm playing GTA 3 now.
Good choice. Just
Grand Theft Auto's
yeah, GTA 3, yeah. One in which the main character is Claude. One who doesn't speak.
It's all the definitive edition, and yeah.
Yeah, don't play the definitive edition. It's rubbish. It ruins such a legendary game. It's pretty bad.
It came free on Xbox, and I played through San Andreas, and it sucked.
Tell me about it. They ruined one of the best games of all time.
Thank God I had the PC version.
Yeah, play it on PC or PS2 like you are currently doing. Just do that. Don't play it as the definitive edition. It's bad. Yeah, I'd love Neil more in Injustice 3.
What game are you talking about?
GTA 3.
What game are you talking about?
GTA 3.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Never really been a fan of the Grand Theft Auto series.
I'm in a bit of a middle when it comes to my time for Dominion because I'm hoping they'll do it well and they won't ruin it like they have done to things like Star Wars and stuff like that.
And Marvel.
You could say that.
So should we marvel at Marvel nowadays?
Maybe.
But then again, we have to remember that Disney's not doing Jurassic Park because that's Universal.
Hopefully Universal will learn their lesson from what Disney have done and they'll hopefully do a good job.
I can't trust those big movie companies anymore. I mean, I sound old school nowadays, but it seems like they always got something up their sleeve, which is a lot more to say because Disney can't really roll up their sleeves because they're hiding money in there.
Yeah. Well, right now, Tabbat, of course, you of course can hear AJ Markle, and also here is other friends of mine such as Ozzy and Shadow and Mr. Jorgensen, then Dan Talks, and also Daniel Skinner, and the Munzo's here, but he's on mute. Not surprised there, because he's always on mute for nearly the whole stream.
The thing that I have with Universal is whenever it's just them on itself, I trust them less. But whenever they work for Blumhouse, usually, I like to trust them more because Blumhouse is one of the most trustworthy movie studios out there, at least in terms of Hollywood standards, because they have a very simple motto, spend very little money, and they end up making a profit.
We can all hope Dominion will be good.
Yeah.
I mean, I still remember when I first saw Upgrade back in 2018, which is a Blumhouse exclusive from Live 1L. I didn't know what to expect, and I was just blown away how that movie only costed like $5 million to $7 million budget, and it was still very effective with the, I think it's 80-minute window or 90-minute window of runtime it still had. Now, I will admit, Blumhouse does have its faults, but every movies do have its faults. And speaking of Jurassic Park, have any of you guys? I know there's a Netflix animated Jurassic Park TV show. Have any of you guys seen it?
I've heard of it. Is it like Cretaceous? Something like that? Cretaceous?
Yeah, I've heard of it. Camp Cretaceous.
Camp Cretaceous. I've not
seen it.
I've not seen it.
Jurassic Park is not really a franchise I'm interested in.
So, Patrick, have you not seen any of the films?
Nope.
Well, I'd recommend, like the first two. I'd recommend to avoid 3, because in my opinion, 3 is the worst of a franchise.
Yep.
Yeah, I was watching that again.
Don't worry, I have seen some of the Nostalgia Critics' old reviews on the movies, and he didn't exactly hide the fact that some of those sequels were garbage.
I'd say that 3 years, and I'm not really much of a fan of Fallen Kingdom myself.
It was actually James that got me into Jurassic Park, but let's just say the third one was kind of weird. Alan, shut up. Anyway.
Oh God, don't mind me of that nightmare scene. That was just absolutely disgusting.
So cringe.
Can't we just remix it in auto-tune where there's something so it doesn't sound so cringy?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be way better than the original movie.
It's also.
Or maybe make some sort of joke like, Alan, your pants are down.
It's a shame that this scene was later used in Shrek the Turd as well. In Shrek's nightmare scene.
Oh God.
Yeah, only this time it's where a donkey gets an auger head.
I am in the rain.
Wait, Ozzy, which console is that on?
PS2.
Right, well the range should be normal on that version.
Oh, you're talking about the definitive edition.
Yeah, the definitive edition, in my opinion, has really bad rainfall, in which you can barely see a thing, and it gives me a headache.
I've been messing with my eyes right now. It's kind of acting like it's snow or it's not there.
Imagine driving in there. I can't see. Oh dang, that was my house. It's like you just crashed into your house because it rains hard.
So Patrick, when it comes to the films you watch with your dad, where are you up to with watching them with your dad?
The last one of the James Bond movies that we saw was Thunderball.
Thunderball? Wait, was that in 1965?
I don't remember. It's the one that comes after Goldfinger.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, because that's what I'm going to be watching tomorrow in my James Bond Classics marathon.
Yeah, I actually have to admit, I think Thunderball so far is the one I like the most.
That's cool. So far, my favorite.
Mostly because it's the one that I found the easiest to follow and understand what was going on. I still don't like it that much. I think I'm first gonna start liking the movies a little later on. They're so far not really my taste, but so far, Thunderball I do think is my favorite so far out of the ones we've seen.
Well, yeah, I'll be definitely looking forward to checking out tomorrow when I rewatch Batman Returns. And so yeah, and because on Thursday, guys, I saw Goldfinger, and I love that movie. And I will also admit that the movie also has my favourite James Bond henchman of all time, which is Odd Job. Love Odd Job. So yeah, I mean, are you guys familiar with Odd Job?
Yeah.
Is it the guy? Is it that strong guy with that sharp hat?
Yeah, him. As a fun fact, guys, his hat was the inspiration behind Kung Lao for Mortal Kombat having to throw his hat as a weapon.
Ah, all right.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. He was the inspiration for them to use for Kung Lao to use his hat as a weapon. It was Odd Job that inspired them.
Very interesting fact.
Yeah, and when it comes to James Bond actors, well, my favourite would have to be Sean Connery so far.
I mean, when it comes to the movies, it's kind of hard to say, hey, that Sean Connery is my favorite so far, because so far he's the only one I've seen.
And do you think he plays him well, Patrick?
Well, I mean, again, I can't really know for sure because I haven't seen any of the other James Bonds yet.
But are you enjoying him so far?
So far?
Do you enjoy him so far?
Decently. I'd say decently so far.
Well, that's good. Hey, what's up, Ryan? I'm doing very well, thank you. Hope you're doing well.
I've only seen Daniel Craig.
He's definitely great in a role as Bond. Yeah, I definitely will miss him after No Time to Die, of course.
Yeah, I am aware with the older James Bond movies, but I don't feel like walking through all of them right now.
I'd recommend them. I mean, because I was a bit reluctant at first, but I thought, you know what, we're on Amazon Prime, so I might as well watch them. So I did, and so far I'm really enjoying Sean Connery's movies.
I think I found one at an old vintage video store, except that was on VHS.
Yeah, which one was that?
Was it Dr. No, I think?
Oh yeah, the very first one by Eon Productions, from 1962.
Yeah, I think that was on VHS, and I don't have a VHS player anymore.
Me neither. I'm sticking with DVDs. I mean, because I play my Blu-rays on my Xbox, guys, because it's cool how Xbox has a built-in DVD player which includes Blu-rays as being playable on it.
Speaking of DVD players, I was watching No Way Home on my PS2 the other day.
That's cool. Wait, on your PS2?
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh wow, so your PS2 can play DVDs as well?
Yeah, DVD only, not Blu-ray, because I don't think Blu-ray was even a thing yet.
I don't think it was. When did they first do Blu-rays? Was it like in the 2010s or something like that?
No,
Or like...
Well,
I'll search it up.
One thing, it was around the time when they did for the PlayStation 3.
Okay, so Blu-ray was it was first released in 2006 on June 20th.
Yeah, found it too.
You probably should have asked Blu-ray David.
Oh yeah.
He's been pretty busy. I need to try to check up on him, see how he's doing more, but he should be doing fine.
You saw Pulp Fiction, did you, Ryan? That's awesome. That's my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie of all time. I love Pulp Fiction. Very iconic movie, right there. Just iconic. And
hey, by the way.
Yeah, Patrick.
Oh, sorry, did I interrupt?
No, I wasn't saying anything, so yeah, you go ahead.
All right. It's because lately I've been trying to audition for more stuff on Casting Call.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, and I'm kind of curious. So, Luke, are you looking to audition for any voice acting projects?
Not really. I'm pretty busy at the minute to do voice acting for projects nowadays.
Yeah, I'm pretty busy with the college schedule, so unfortunately I'm going to have to decline.
No, Patrick isn't offering it to you, Danny. He's just talking about it to me. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's because I came across a Doctor Who project.
Oh yeah.
And there's a lot of roles in there that I can't really audition for because they require British accents. Kind of obviously that isn't exactly something I can do. But there are 2 Cybermen roles in there.
Oh yeah, Cybermen.
That I did audition for. I figured since you have a natural British accent, at least I'm fairly certain it's a British accent.
Of course it is, yeah.
I figured you could probably very easily audition for one of those if you were looking for any voice jobs.
Well, I'll see if I've got any free time on my schedule or not, but due to work commitments, I'm not really sure if I can or not.
In that small case that you might, do you want the link?
Sure, send it me.
I'm gonna send it in your DMs.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Thank you. I'll see if I can do that one day, hopefully. It's just due to work commitments nowadays. I haven't got much time to do much voice acting.
It took me months to develop a British accent.
I mean, the only thing I've been doing in regards to voiceover recently, guys, is my recordings for the opening narration to my upcoming performance compilations. Because this coming week, guys, I'll be posting 2 performance compilations, which we're celebrating the births of both Arthur Molina and Sir Ian McKellen.
Ooh, nice.
Can you guess what? Can you guess what character I'm doing a compilation for Alfred Molina? Obviously. And then how about Ian McKellen, guys?
Magneto.
Yeah, well guessed, Ozzy. Magneto. I've already done for Gandalf, now it's time to do for Magneto. So yeah, 2 upcoming ones back to back, guys. You know, in a couple of days. Yeah, it's also pretty cool how on how May 24th is also the birthday of John C. Reilly as well.
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph is my favorite role of John C. Reilly because I remember pretty well, guys. But I saw the first Wreck-It Ralph movie on my flight to Florida, you know, several years ago. On my flight to Florida.
Saw it in theaters.
It's definitely a very good movie and a very nice, like, you know, video game movie instead of animation.
And it's also an original movie, not based on an IP. And thankfully, it was financially successful because everybody likes Wreck-It Ralph.
It was really good, and there was lots of iconic cameos, like from Sonic the Hedgehog, for example, which is definitely one thing I definitely loved about it. But Sonic appeared. However, guys, I have not seen the sequel yet. You know, Ralph Breaks the Internet, and I'm not sure if I want to know because I heard it was bad.
For me, it's a mediocre mess.
Well,
is the only thing I like about that movie.
Yeah, well, I will try to, you know, give it a watch one day, guys, because I do intend to, you know, watch them both back to back to see if Wreck-It Ralph should be included in movie that didn't need a sequel.
I think it should.
Yeah, well, we'll see, won't we, guys? But in the meantime, guys, stay tuned for, you know, tomorrow's video on movie that didn't need a sequel. Can you guess what movie we'll be covering in tomorrow's episode?
Is it for, like, members or non-members? Because I already know what it is.
Well, Ozzy, you know, and I think Shadow, you know as well, and so does Aaron as well, because you 3 are the members, of course. Well, okay, so for all you wondering, the movie I'll be covering tomorrow, which didn't need a sequel, will be Home Alone 2. Yeah, because
Home Alone 2 is a great sequel. It's one of the greater. It's probably the second best movie in the whole Home Alone series.
Well, it's my favorite.
Well, yeah, it's only 2 movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've only seen 2 films.
Good. It's best we keep it that way because, in my opinion, the first 3 sequels are garbage.
I haven't really seen the second movie, but I did see the Nostalgia Critics review of it a while back and had a good laugh at it. The 2 things I remember the most from this movie, thanks to his review, was Tim Curry and the Donald Trump cameo.
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, Donald Trump's been around anyway. He's even been in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
And so when it comes to Home Alone, guys, you know, like you know, as you guys may of course know, I do hate the 3 sequels to Home Alone 2, and I also refuse to watch the one that came out last year on Disney Plus.
I hated the sequels too.
I'm gonna save you guys the effort. I watched a video and it was the review of the guy and it was like Sorry, Disney put a gag. Sorry, Disney put a gag on me. Anyway.
So you found us all taken, did you, Ryan? Yeah. So and you think the sequels are not necessary as well? Well, yeah. I can't say I blame you for having that opinion because I think Taken is a movie that should only work as one movie. A major example of that.
Oh yeah, you guys know about the Chip and Dale movie that came out yesterday?
Not interested.
Yeah.
Not interested.
Well, apparently there's a clip where they brought Sonic's original design back for some odd reason.
Well, I'm not. I'm not watching it.
I absolutely hated it.
I think it's a meme now. So is that for real or is that a meme?
No, yeah. Look up the clip yourself. It's literally there.
Well,
they probably just did it in there so people can make fun of it. It's not serious.
Well, I'm not watching it because I'm not interested, and I'm not even into Chip and Dale in the first place.
The only scene for the trailer I liked was the Scrooge McDuck cameo.
Hmm.
I didn't even see the trailer.
But even then, I'm pretty sure they ruined Scrooge.
Hmm.
Because I said it before, I love DuckTales. Both original and the reboot.
I see this movie is also a Disney a D+ exclusive as well, isn't it?
Yep, and I refuse to watch that.
Yeah, and I don't plan to have a Disney+ account anyway because I hate Disney.
Well, modern Disney.
Well,
Yeah.
it's still Disney though. It's what they've become, and I hate them. Yeah, screw them. Screw them all. Them and Warner Brothers are the worst companies.
Disney's bad, but not everyone from Disney is good.
Well, they've destroyed Star Wars and Marvel. They're going to destroy even more franchises, and I'm not going to waste my time seeing it happen.
Understandable.
I
mean, that's one of the reasons I believe the rise of the fan films are coming.
The fan films, in my opinion, are 10 times better than any. The fan films for Star Wars, in my opinion, are 10 times better than any of the sequel trashology movies.
Well, definitely way better.
Way better. At least they have planning in what to do. Wait, what did you say, Patrick? It was Daniel that left.
Guys, this might come as a shock, but you guys have Disney all around you every day. Just look in your bathroom.
It just won't leave me alone, will it?
I don't have anything in my bathroom related.
Actually, guys, listen. You think about it, you flush it every day.
Oh.
Good one. Good one.
Oh, God.
Good one. Good one.
Oh, God.
Okay, I will give you that. That was actually pretty creative.
Very clever.
Yeah. And then every day, whenever you're done, and then whenever you need to throw stuff away, you throw it to Disney. I mean, trash can. What's the difference? Anyway.
Especially this sock. At least
Yeah.
do my laundry right now. What the hell?
So now we've got lots of people here, guys. I might probably show you guys what I got on DVD yesterday.
All right.
Because
I glitched it before. I don't know what was that.
Because I did buy a considerable amount of stuff, guys.
See what you got.
Yeah. So first thing I got was two. This is like a duology of two of like one of my favorite comedies of all time. I mean, one sequel I think is unnecessary, but still, you know, is a fun, guilty pleasure to watch. Nowadays, I don't mind rewatching it. But yeah, I first got the Ted films.
I really do like this. That 2 is very weak compared to the first.
That's why I said it's unnecessary, Shadow.
Yeah.
I also as well got
It still has a good moments though.
The Hangover as well.
Only watched that one movie.
Yeah, only watched one movie, as I said in my ranking video that I did last Monday. And also as well, a Ryan Reynolds movie, which was Free Guy.
Free Guy.
Yeah.
I still need to grab that movie.
Yeah, do. It's definitely worth it. It's probably my favorite comedy movie of last year.
We need to rewatch that movie soon.
Yeah, do. And I also got another example of why I think all it works was one movie, didn't need any sequels, and that was Kingsman: The Secret Service.
Well, I've only seen one of those ones. So.
The sequel, in my opinion, is pretty confusing.
The only other Kingsman film I'm planning to watch is The King's Man. It's
pretty good, I will admit. And then, guys, as well, I also got a collection on Blu-ray, guys, of the RoboCop films.
I don't know.
Yeah. And even though I do hate RoboCop 3, guys, I'm going to use it as like a drink coaster instead of actually playing it. Yeah. And also as well, even though I hate the second installment of these two films, guys, I'm only going to watch it for the sake of seeing Andrew Garfield, and that is, of course, the Tarzan films.
Alright.
On Blu-ray. Yeah. So even though I do hate Tarzan 2, guys, I got it on Blu-ray so I can rewatch it for the upcoming Spider-Man reviews after I've done it with Batman, and also so I can watch Andrew, of course. because I want to watch more of Andrew Garfield because he's such a great actor, and yeah. But
It's underrated.
But then I got what is my second favorite Spider-Man movie of all time, guys, which is, of course, Spider-Verse.
Love that film.
Yeah, me too.
I have not seen it yet, but I intend to.
I'd recommend it.
It's a great movie.
It's my favorite movie, which is animated by Sony, Patrick.
Yeah, actually, one of the things that's encouraged me even more to want to watch it is because, well, I have seen the animated series Arcane based on League of Legends, which is the very reason why I ended up making a League of Legends video in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt the animation that was fantastic, and many people said the only other stuff out there that seems to have a similar animation style is Into the Spider-Verse. And that's one of the things that's really inspired me to want to check it out.
Okay. Yeah, I'd recommend it, yeah. So if you can, get it so you can watch with your dad. I'm sure you both enjoy it.
As soon as we get done watching all the James Bond movies first.
Yeah, just get your marathon done with them, and yeah, you can watch it, absolutely. Oh, hey, lucky nerd. So yeah, you endorse it, are you? I hope you have a lovely time. Dorset's a lovely place to go to. Lucky nerd, have a good time. And then, guys, I also got as well the uncut version of a movie which I think is underrated, which is 2003's Daredevil with Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner. I think it's an underrated movie, guys. You know, the uncut version.
I'm planning on rewatching it.
Yeah, it's good. Then I also as well got a trilogy of movies, guys, which is involving martial arts, and that is for the Karate Kid original trilogy with, you know, Ralph Macchio and Pat Morita.
Yeah, I've been watching the first one very soon.
Yeah, and just so you know, guys, I refuse to buy the next Cry because in my opinion that's absolute trash and one of the worst movies I've ever seen. One of the worst fourth installments of all time as well that I've seen. And then,
but when I'm watching Karate Kid, I'm only watching 1, 2, and the remake.
Yeah, good. And we also watch 3 as well.
No, I'm not watching 3.
All right, fair enough. I can see why, because 3 kind of like rehashes parts of the first film a little bit.
Isn't the remake the one with Will Smith's son?
It is, yeah, with Jackie Chan playing his mentor. Yes. If you guys want to watch it, then it's on Netflix for me. I don't know if it's on Netflix for you guys.
It is for me.
Yeah, it's on for me as well.
Yeah, I see a trailer of the one with Jane Smith, but I'm not really interested because I'm not a Jane Smith fan, to be honest.
Me neither, really. I only know who he is because of that movie. And for the film he was in with his father called The Pursuit of Happiness.
And the first movie I saw Jaden was in After Earth.
Oh yeah, I heard that was I heard that was bad, Ozzy.
That's how I came to know about it first.
It really is.
Ozzy. I heard it was bad After Earth.
I just remember not liking it.
Yeah. Oh, hi Liv. Hope you're doing well. And Galactic Empire. Galactic Empire. You should wait till the comics is out before you ask me if it's worth watching or not. Wait till it's out, please. And then, guys, so as well, after I got the Karate Kid, I also as well got another superhero movie which I think is criminally underrated, guys. Not even made by Marvel or DC, but it's a movie which was released in 2012. My favorite role of Carl Urban, and that is Dredd. I think it's one of the most underrated superhero movies of all time. Like, it's just absolutely amazing. And then, guys, I also got one of my favorite movies by Steven Spielberg, which is, of course, dun 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 Jaws.
Jaws.
Yeah, and just so you know, guys, I refuse to buy the sequels.
I'm not even going to watch the garbage.
Don't watch the sequels because they're just absolutely horrible.
Hated them.
Yeah.
Then I actually don't I haven't actually seen Jaws. A while ago, I actually did have some renewed interest for a rather morbid reason.
Oh, really?
That's because I really like this series called BuzzFeed Unsolved True Crime, which is by these two guys named Brian and Shane, and I think they're really funny. They also look into these true crime cases, and there was this one case where like they looked at this girl who was found dead at a beach and she was completely unidentifiable.
Oh God!
One of the reasons why this renewed my interest in Jaws was because it happened around the time when Jaws was being made, and she was found on a beach, and it's believed, randomly enough, by Stephen King's son, that one of the extras in Jaws was the girl who was found at the beach.
Oh wow!
Oh.
Well, Patrick, I'd recommend for you to watch the first film. I mean, if you want to watch it, Patrick, I think it might be on Netflix for you in Denmark. I'm not sure if it's on Netflix in Denmark or not.
I have no idea. I can probably very easily find it online.
You okay, Aaron?
Alright, guys, I'm gonna be clocking out for now. I'll see you guys.
All right, take care, Aaron. Nice to have you here.
Bye. Nice to be here.
Yeah. All right. Okay, guys. So yeah, Patrick, if you want to watch Jaws, I don't recommend you to watch the first film and start. Just don't watch the sequels because they're just terrible.
Again, thanks to Nostalgia Critic, I already know that.
Oh, okay. All right. And
I used to be afraid of Jaws.
well, yeah, me too, Ozzy. But when I rewatch it, and I love it. I think it's one of my favorite movies by Spielberg of all time. One of his best movies.
Yeah. Plus, I can get the game Jaws Unleashed since I now have a PS2.
And
Which
also,
I think it's the only good Jaws game.
And guys, you know how last week I bought, Blade 2, a part of the Blade 2, which is by the director Guillermo del Toro. Well, today, guys, I bought another one of his movies today, which is actually a sci-fi movie that I think is underrated, which is Pacific Rim.
Oh yeah, that movie's really underrated.
It is, yeah. And just so you know, guys, I refused to buy Uprising, the sequel.
Oh man, that sequel was so bad.
But guys, you'll be pleased to know that my store didn't sell it.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
And then after that, guys, I thought I'd get some animated films, and I bought a duology of films by Pixar, which is for The Incredibles.
Right.
Because, as you guys do know, I do plan to watch The Incredibles 2 eventually for the first time, but I got the first film on like a new DVD so I can rewatch and refresh my memory.
I haven't really seen the first movie. I think I did see it briefly a few times when I was like a little kid, but I remember not really being interested in it, so I haven't really seen it since.
Oh, really? Okay.
You know, it was made by the same guy as Ratatouille, but I also didn't really watch Ratatouille that much as a kid.
Oh, Ratatouille, well.
I think it's something like a 1960s car instead of this. This is a 1960s car. I said.
Right, what's going on at Daniel's end?
Let me tell you.
Oh.
Hey everyone.
You in a car, Daniel?
Yeah, this is a 1963 Ford stick shift, as you can see, and as soon as my old man fixes the whole paint tank, then drive it. Yeah, it's a stick shift.
So
it's going to be really fun. And it's only going to be in the neighborhood, thankfully, but eventually I'm going to have to drive this thing everywhere now.
Oh, wow. So yeah, Daniel, while you were gone, I was showing people I got on DVD yesterday, so yeah.
Let me guess, was it something to do with anything Marvel or DC related?
Well, I got the Tarzan films, the 2 Tarzan films with Andrew Garfield.
Okay.
I also got Spider-Verse as well.
Okay, that's good to know.
And are you familiar with Judge Dredd?
Long story short, yeah, and I'm laughing because I think it's hilariously bad, Judge Dredd.
Well, you were pleased to know it's like I got the remake from 2012.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah. And
I almost thought about the Sylvester Stallone one.
yeah, I've heard it was really bad.
Alright, well, that's good to know you got it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And say hi, Noah. Hi to everyone. Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Hello.
And so, guys, and I already mentioned earlier that I plan to rewatch Wreck-It Ralph, so I got that on Blu-ray as well.
FYI, please don't get the sequel. That sucked, but the first one, total success.
Well, I've heard bad news about a sequel, so yeah. And so, and also, guys, as well, I also got the extended version of Taken with Liam Neeson.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know, man.
Yeah. And I also, as well, refused to get the sequel to Taken because, in my opinion, Taken's also only working as one movie.
Yep. Also, speaking of Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet, there's sort of a post-credit scene, but at the same time, it kind of doesn't lead to anywhere.
Is it not good, Ozzy?
No, I wouldn't say it wasn't bad, but it was still actually kind of funny because I was not expecting that.
Oh, really? Okay. And then, guys,
do you really care what I tell you what it is?
well, I'll be watching the film I'll be watching the film anyway, so I can see how bad it is and if it's unnecessary or not. But yeah.
Okay.
And then, guys, I got 2 films by Del Toro. You know, not Blade 2 Opposite Rim because I've already got those. But yeah, I got both of his Hellboy films with Ron Perlman. I think they're probably like other examples I could say. I think they're like examples of other underrated superhero movies right there.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Even though I'm really not interested in the Hellboys franchise.
Yeah.
That's still cool.
Yeah, I refuse to watch the 2019 remake.
It's bad. Don't watch it. It's terrible.
Yeah, I saw your ranking, and I'm definitely not watching it.
Yeah, don't, because it's pretty bad. And then, guys, last but not least, guys, I then, of course, as well got 4 movies of one of my favorite action franchises of all time, which is the first 4 Die Hard movies. And plus, you guys also be pleased to know that the store did not sell A Bad Day to Die Hard, as I nickname it.
I've heard Jeremy Irons is the villain in the second movie.
Third movie, yeah, the third one. It's the third one, but he's a villain.
Alright.
Yeah, he does a great job in that movie, Patrick. I'd recommend you check out a Die Hard movies one day. It's like another thing to watch with your dad. I'd recommend them.
And Die Hard with a Vengeance was truly great.
Yeah, in my opinion, that's the best of the sequels.
Yeah,
I need to watch Die Hard soon.
Yeah,
Actually,
do.
now that I think about it, I think I actually did see the first movie with my dad a long time ago, but we didn't see the sequels.
I'd recommend you to watch only the first 3 sequels, Patrick, but don't watch the 5th movie, because in my opinion, the 5th movie is absolutely terrible.
Alright.
Yeah. Yes, Samek, Die Hard got 4 sequels. Got 4 sequels, but I like to there's only 3 sequels to Die Hard, Samek. So yeah. So Patrick, do you plan to watch No Way Home soon on your schedule of what to watch with your dad?
Well, not soon, because again, we are watching all the James Bond movies.
But is it on your schedule of what to watch after your marathon?
I don't think we've gotten that far yet. Again, it's not exactly often we watch movies together now of itself. And we've only just made it to the 4th movie a little while ago. There's a lot of James Bond movies, so it's going to be a long while before we make it to No Time to Die.
Yeah, there's a lot of Bond movies to watch, yeah. Like, there's about more than 20 films for you to watch, more than 20.
Yeah, I'm definitely watching the Sean Connery films soon.
Yeah, they're very good so far that I've seen.
Yeah, I've only seen the ones with Daniel Craig, and that's it.
Me too.
I heard that apparently, guys, in the season they did like a non-canon adaptation of Casino Royale, but I heard it was bad.
Yeah, I prefer the Daniel Craig version way more.
Is it bad, Shadow, the older one?
No, I'm not seeing that.
Well, I will say, guys, that no matter what I think of his 1960s 90 Casino Royale movie, no matter what, guys, this will always be the true Casino Royale movie to me. Nothing else.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That's my second favorite of Daniel Craig's James Bond.
Yeah, same here. My favorite is Skyfall.
Yeah, Skyfall is also my favorite.
Yes.
One is No Time to Die.
Definitely, yeah. No Time to Die was a great way to wrap up the story.
Yeah, then weakest, I mean, I don't really hate it because it's been years since I've seen it, but for me, the weakest one is Quantum of Solace.
Oh yeah, I thought that was boring.
The first time I saw Quantum of Solace, I fell asleep.
I can't say I blame you. I found it pretty boring. But yeah, have you guys ever played the game that's based on Quantum of Solace, the video game?
No, I'm not.
Because you know what's cool is what's cool, guys, is that even though it's based on Quantum of Solace, it features the Casino Royale movie in the game to play through.
Oh wow!
So that definitely makes the game better than a movie because you play through Casino Royale as well as a movie.
I actually did know about that because I watch a series on YouTube called What Happened, where they look at different terrible games that had bad production history and basically tell the story of how that happened. And he had an episode on that game.
And you thought it was bad, did he, Patrick? Did the guy doing the video think it was bad, the game?
I don't actually remember. I think he just mostly spoke about its production history.
I mean, sure, it doesn't have very good graphics for its time, but still, I think it's better than the movie.
You can try and check it out at some point. It shouldn't be hard to find.
Yeah, I'll see if I can, yeah. What do I think of Everett Ross as a character? Well, I love Everett Ross. He's a pretty good sporting character. Marty Freeman does a great job playing him in the MCU. Yo, Blaze, what's up?
Have a look in the live chat.
Yeah, Blaze, I saw that is it like the official page for Bruce Lee on Facebook that liked your comment?
Yeah, it's his family actually.
Yeah, that's really cool that his family's page liked your comment on one of their posts. Is it where you said that you played as him in a UFC game?
Yep.
That's cool. And Blaze, I believe you're watching Grown Ups right now. What are you thinking of it so far?
It's actually still pretty funny. Like I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, I just thought it was gonna be a little bit less funny, but it's actually more funnier than I thought.
Do you think it's overhated?
Yep.
And
he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it.
Definitely, I think it's very funny. I mean, the sequel I can understand because I didn't really like the sequel that much, but yeah, still, I thought the first one was really funny.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back, Ozzy.
I got ding dong ditched. Hate it when that happens.
Go straight to read the comments.
I think I'm gonna go now. I have some stuff to attend to, so...
All right, well, it was nice to have you here, Patrick. Nice to speak to you, as always.
Yeah, take care.
See ya.
Yeah, take care, Patrick. See ya.
See ya, Patrick. Yeah.
See ya.
Bye.
See ya. Take care.
Take care.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've heard from him.
Yeah, well, like,
it
was nice to have him here. I see Blaze has already greeted my daughter in the comments.
Oh, so that
you should play UFC. You should play UFC, Luke. It's actually pretty good, but pretty hard to get used to.
Well, I'm not really into like the wrestling genre, really, to be honest, when it comes to wrestlers.
It's MMA. It's MMA.
Right. Well, I'm not really into, like, fighting competition games, really, to be honest. When it comes to wrestler guys, I tend to only like them because of their acting career, really.
Yeah, I stopped playing WWE games.
I mean, there's loads of wrestlers that I do like in their acting career, like John Cena and Dwayne Johnson, Gina Carano, and Arnie, he, of course, as well, was like in a Mr. Universe competition as well, weren't he? And yeah.
I didn't know Gina Carano was a wrestler.
She was, yeah, before she became an actress, yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
And she was a brilliant fighter.
Also David Bautista.
Yeah, Dave Bautista, I believe, was, yeah. He's one of my favourites as well. Inspirations, and Sylvester Stallone as well is also one of the inspirations that, staying fit and healthy, well, thanks to the Rocky films.
Yeah, I intend to exercise this summer.
Yeah, I tend to try and stay fit and healthy as much as possible, guys, and yeah, because I want to be in good health.
Yes, same here.
Me too. You know how I have a pool in the back of my house?
Yeah.
Well, yesterday I did 50 laps in my pool.
Oh, well done. That's good. Swimming is actually a very efficient exercise because it exercises all your muscles. It's very good.
Yeah, because I canceled my gym subscription because it was getting extremely expensive.
Oh, really? Well, I've got a subscription, and thankfully mine's not changed the price, thankfully.
Yeah, but I will be taking a weight training class next year in high school. So
Well, good luck
I'll
to
be
you.
exercising in school too.
Good luck.
Good luck. What's this about? Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So, guys, when it comes to Lego Star Saga, I'm going to, like, do Endor and complete it. Then I'm going to do, like, the challenges around the open world and stuff like that. And then I'm also going to unlock all the characters with my money. And then I'll also, as well, do the capital ships because they do have, like, puzzles on them for cargo bricks. And plus, guys, a challenge where you got to find a Wookiee in the open worlds?
Yeah, 33 of them.
Yeah, Wandering Wookiee. He's on some of the capital ships because I found out on the Steadfast. He's probably on a Death Star for a while, but I found him on the Steadfast when I captured it.
Do you go to the mission like on Kashyyyk or a different planet?
He's on all the planets pretty much.
He's in all of them, except for the 4 new capital ships that were just
because they are. He won't be on them, of course, because you'll have already probably unlocked them by the time they've been unlocked by the update. And plus, guys, because this update came out of nowhere, I'm hoping they'll add more character packs in the future.
Yeah, I mean, Luke, this is the very first update in the game.
I'm hoping they'll add like Clone Wars or Rebels characters.
Yeah, me too. But one thing that really disappointed me was that the Star Destroyer was not in the update.
We can hope they'll add that as like an update as well.
And so one thing I don't like was where's the Republic gunship?
I'd want to see that, yeah.
I mean, it's literally in the Venator hangar, so where is it? Why can't you play as it?
I wish you could play as it, eh?
Yeah, hopefully it'll be added.
Oh, I forgot. I still have to watch 2001: Space Odyssey.
Oh yeah, I've never seen that movie yet.
Me neither.
I mean, who made that movie?
Stanley Kubrick.
Stanley Kubrick. Oh yeah, I've heard that name.
But, I found the first scene a little boring.
All right. Sometimes opinions can change as I get older, usually. So, what I'll think of it first time. But right now, guys, as well as doing my James Bond marathon, I'm currently watching a movie which is currently on Prime called Apollo 13.
The last, I guess, space movie, like not like Star Wars, like space movie I saw, I guess you could say, was First Man back in 2018.
Is related to First Man on the Moon, Ozzy?
Yeah, with Neil Armstrong.
Thought so, because he's of course the first man on the moon, isn't he?
Yeah, technically speaking, yes.
Yeah, I saw a bit of it.
Yeah, I watched it in theater because my friend invited me to go watch it. Well, I was with a group of friends, and honestly, that was probably a bad idea because the group of friends I was with were very noisy.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
I wasn't even doing anything bad.
But noise can be a pain, can't it?
Yeah, I was literally just trying to watch the movie. Okay, to quote Mr. Freeze from Batman and Robin, I was like, I hate people in talk during the movie.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I mean, what's annoying, guys, is that I was watching Deadpool 2 at the cinema. There was people laughing so loud I couldn't hear what was being said in the film. So that was annoying because I had no idea what was going on.
Also, when people make a mess in the theaters is really annoying.
Yeah, why can't I just put the rubbish in the bin? How hard is it to do? I put mine in the bin. It's easy. It's not like a marathon just to put food in the bin. For God's sake, don't be so lazy.
If someone spilled popcorn on me.
Seriously, that's pretty stupid, isn't it?
Yeah, thank God it was a medium-sized bucket. I'd be scared to see what a large one would be.
Probably a very big mess.
Yeah, because it was all over my back. And I was going to wash myself when I got back home.
Sorry to hear that.
Very sorry, I'll say.
Well, I just posted my stream on Twitter, so I'm hoping people will see it.
I can retweet it if you want.
Yeah, do, yeah. I appreciate you doing that for me, Shadow. You know, when you retweet my tweets.
Oh yeah, me and Shadow will be playing tomorrow.
Oh, you know.
We're going to the forest.
Look, looks like you two are gaming buddies now, aren't you?
Yeah, we're becoming good friends when we play together.
Well, I mean, would you say that, you know, it's because of me that you guys are all friends with each other?
I mean, yeah. I definitely say that.
Ah, I appreciate that, Ozzy. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, I'm just gonna...
Yeah, tell me about the Dark Prime, because I couldn't even think what's going on. But I saw guys like, I didn't even hear Cable saying he wanted to join Deadpool's team. That's how bad it was, the noise. I couldn't hear Cable saying he wanted to join the team.
Okay, just retweet it.
I appreciate that, Shadow. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I got a question for, I guess, everybody.
Go ahead.
All right. What's the question? Was there a movie that you didn't like at first, but grew to liking it even more as you got older? Like for me, it was Ice Age 2 that I wasn't a fan of before, but I grew to liking it even more now.
An example I can say is probably the Matrix Revolutions. And another example I can also say is probably Terminator Salvation as well. Because when I was young, I didn't really like it that much, but when I rewatch it, I've grown to like it a lot more and more. And I think it's way better compared to Genesis and Crap Fate. And I think when it comes to superhero stuff, however, guys, one that I've grown to like more and more is probably Superman Returns. I think it's a very underrated superhero movie, Superman Returns.
I think it's the most underrated DC movie.
Definitely. Yeah, I think it is DC's most underrated, and I've also grown to like Batman Returns a lot more and more. I mean, I did like it when I first saw it, but I've grown to like it even more than before. And I now regard it as my third favorite Batman movie of all time. Third favorite.
Same here, even though I think when I first saw it, I was a bit afraid of the movie, mostly because of the Penguin.
Well, he was a phenomenal villain, weren't he?
Yeah, Danny DeVito really scared me.
He was that good, weren't he? He was that good, weren't he?
Yep.
And he will forever be my favorite Penguin.
Yeah, no one, in my opinion, can play the Penguin better than him in terms of the movies. No one. Not even Colin Farrell was better than him.
Yeah.
Well, Rex, I'm not interested in the Kenobi show. You know, in terms of excitement, I'm very concerned about it. And after I see that show, I'm going to retire from Star Wars.
Same here.
Because I'm hearing bad news about it, and I'm not looking forward to it. And I think when it comes to Marvel superhero films, guys, I think a movie I've gone to like more all the time is probably Tarzan 1. I remember when I first watched, I gave it like a 7 out of 10, but I now give it 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, my score is an 8 for that movie.
Like I've grown to like it more than Far From Home as well. Because yeah, I love this movie now, Tarzan 1. I think it's underrated and deserves love. And the same thing also will probably be applied to Spider-Man 3 as well.
Oh yeah, Tarzan 1's gonna be 10 in a few months.
Wow. I'll probably do an anniversary post like I did for, you know, you know, like I did for Spider-Man 2002. I might do one for Tarzan 1.
I just uploaded the final swing to my channel.
Well, that's a very iconic moment.
I did the same thing with Avengers and Attack of the Clones.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first Avengers assemble and Attack of the Clones begun the Clone War has.
Another iconic quote, yeah.
God.
Yeah, Blaze, there's a question from Adolf who asking who your favourite new character was in Mortal Kombat 11. For me, it was Geras.
As in DLC or
original? Just any new character that's created for that game, Blaze.
I think Geras. Yeah, Geras.
Yeah, I love Geras. He's a great character. And one of her roles of the voice had to Dave B. Mitchell. And I guess Spider-Man 3 is also another example I've grown to like more and more with time as well.
Oh yeah, I love Spider-Man 3.
Because even though I still to this day despise Topher Grace's Venom and the Bully Maguire stuff, you know, I still think it has good moments.
Yeah, that's sound now.
One of the best highlights, and I think his fight scene with Spider in the subway party underground is definitely pretty epic as well.
Oh yeah, also I found this earlier.
Oh, Jurassic Park, nice.
Yeah.
Is that all the films?
All three. Okay, you caught me.
The original trilogy?
Yeah, because I am not looking forward to watching the third movie.
Well, why do you just skip it? Because it doesn't even impact the franchise at all. You could literally skip Jurassic World, it wouldn't change a thing.
I don't know. I mean, because, you know, I do these marathons with my dad, and usually we prefer to watch all of them.
Well, when it comes to marathons, guys, I tend to be picky when it comes to what I watch, because sometimes, you know, I only watch only a certain amount of things in a franchise. I don't watch all of them. Like, for example, guys, Pirates of the Caribbean, I watch the first 3 films.
Well, when we do our Ghostbusters marathon, we're skipping the 2016 movie.
Good. It's not even, it's not worth including all. It's absolute garbage.
Yeah, and then for another movie marathon we're going to do after Jurassic Park, but I'm not going to tell you yet. I'll hint it when I'm finished with it.
All right, no worries.
We're going to debate to watch the fourth movie. I mean, we don't know if we're going to watch it or not. We're debating on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to hint it when we're done with Jurassic Park.
All right. Well, I'll be looking forward to hearing what it is that you're watching, yeah. Now, if you guys were to ask me what I think one thing Tarzan 2 does better than Tarzan 1, one thing that I think it does better than Tarzan 1 is probably Spider-Man's suit.
Oh yeah, the suit is way better in Tarzan 2.
I like how it bears a better resemblance to a comic suit, and also how, I mean, it looks like the Ultimate Spider-Man suit a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does a little bit.
When you compare it to a Lego figure as well for the Ultimate Spider-Man, it looks very similar to Andrew's second suit.
Yeah, that's why I refer to as my Lego Spider-Man figure as Andrew Garfield, not the guy that we don't like anymore.
Oh yeah, Great Ball, hate that guy.
Yep, I hate him a lot.
Yeah, dogs. I need to rewatch Ultimate Spider-Man anytime soon, guys. I'm only going to I think the only thing I'll rewatch is Paul Spectacular Spider-Man because that's on Netflix.
You should watch the superhero movie if you want to see Draco Bell being beat up.
Well, I heard it was a weird movie, Blaze. I heard it was weird.
Movie, and to tell the honest truth, I didn't like it.
I heard it was weird.
I give it a 2. There were only a few things that I did like.
Was one of them that Drake Bell got, you know, beaten up in that movie?
Yeah, pretty much, along with the Thanksgiving scene.
Yeah. Wasn't it Leslie Nielsen in that movie? Leslie Nielsen?
Yeah, I think so.
And what was your opinion on him as his character? You know, the party of Uncle Ben.
I thought it was a little funny, but I didn't get enough chuckles out of it.
I like him far more in the Naked Gun trilogy.
Yeah, that's the only way I know. That's the only movie franchise I know him from, even though I haven't watched any of them yet.
Like, those films are just so funny, aren't they, Blaze? Oh, he's on mute. Yeah, Blaze. Blaze, isn't the Naked Gun trilogy so funny?
Yep.
Like, I remember when I watched the first one, I laughed so hard at most of the movie.
I only know about Naked Gun because Angry Video Game Nerd mentions it in one of their videos.
Oh, really? Do they like? Does Angry Video Game Nerd like the films, Ozzy?
I'm pretty sure he does. He only mentioned it because he was doing the Kingdom Hearts video, and he mentions about how about the title, how it has like numbers and fractions.
Yeah, it's like it's just parodying numbers, isn't it? Really. Oh yeah, and guys, tomorrow, guys, I'll be filming the next episode of Movie Needs sequel. I'll be covering The Last Crusade.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I will say in the video that I do, you know, I don't mind Kingdom Crystal Skull much, even though I do have many problems with it. But I will say I'd rather watch all the sequel trashology.
Yeah, plus it was the final movie by Lucasfilm before the mouse came.
Yeah, and before Disney ruined everything.
Yeah, I keep forgetting Disney owns Indiana Jones over time. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, sometimes I've also forgotten we were doing a fifth movie sometimes because it's taken them that long to make it. I've forgotten about the movie until we, of course, showed behind the scenes of Harrison Ford on the set and all that when we announced Spielberg had dropped out of directing it.
Yeah,
but I think the fact that Spielberg dropped out is quite concerning.
Yeah, but again, Spielberg refused to do the fourth movie, but George talked him into it.
And then again, I think an example when a franchise has gone horribly wrong because he left to play Jurassic Park. Look how happened with 3. He didn't direct that movie, and look how bad it was.
And yeah, plus same thing with Jaws. Even though he wanted Jaws to be one movie.
They went behind his back and made sequels, but thankfully he didn't direct them, so he didn't, waste his time on the button. But unfortunately, the second movie got Paul John Williams to do the music of the first sequel.
That's probably one of the only good qualities.
Yeah, that's one of them for me, and also the fact that Brody returned from the first movie, and some of the characters also returned.
I think for any movie that John Williams does the score for, no matter how bad the movie was, the score is probably going to be the only good thing that he did.
Absolutely, that's why he's my favorite composer.
Yeah, the single composer.
Yeah, really, Japan. So the first 4 films are not on Disney Plus.
I'm pretty sure they probably will at some point because remember the first phase 1 of the MCU, well, except the Incredible Hulk was by Paramount.
Yeah, I mean, are they? Is Incredible Hulk not on Disney Plus? Is he?
No, because that's owned by Universal.
What about Iron Man 2008?
Yes, that is.
Is that on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Ouch. Ouch.
Also, the MCU Spider-Man movies are not on Disney Plus either.
Well, that's because of Sony.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Disney's going to work with Paramount somehow to get Indiana Jones on there. But that's a bit concerning because, the thuggy ceremony, the face melting.
That's not the kids.
No, imagine because I would wait a bit longer for a kid to watch Indiana Jones or just skip the scene in general. But then again, when I first watched Indiana Jones, I didn't even skip the face melting scene because I wasn't even aware of it. Because I played the Lego game first, but I didn't even get up to that scene yet.
Really about that, so Earth Mighty Heroes was forced to have Drake Bell redub Josh Keaton's line of Spider-Man in that show by Disney.
Oh, what the fuck?
Bloody Disney. Sick of them. Hate them. Honest to God.
I swear.
Sick of Disney. Absolute piss takers, aren't they?
I censored, I swear.
Honestly, what we're doing is we're taking the piss. I swear to God. Screw a lot of them. So yeah, guys, apart from the fact that, Spielberg dropped out to direct him a movie, and I saw that the set pick of Harrison Ford on the set, I sometimes keep forgetting they're doing a 5th movie because of how long it's taken them to make.
Plus, I saw that they changed the logo and the logo colors, and I really don't like it.
Oh no, is the logo on Google, Ozzy?
Yeah, the new logo color is yellow.
What? Why have they changed the logo?
I have no idea.
Wait, what logo?
They've changed the Indiana Jones logo, Blaze.
The hell?
Honest to God.
Yeah.
Another reason why I'm not watching this movie.
No, I'll just post it in no mic chat. I don't feel like trying to show it on the phone.
Alright.
Yeah, let me tell you, it ain't ugly. This is basically one of those scenarios when companies simplify their logos. You know what I mean? Oversimplifying logos.
Oh my God, that logo looks terrible. I'll show it to the stream, guys.
Oh my God.
Guys, look what they've done to Indiana Jones. Look what they've done. They've ruined it. Look how they massacred it. They've ruined it.
Wait, what? Let's see.
Look at no my chat, Blaze. No my chat.
Holy, what the?
I absolutely hate it. If we weren't live right now, I would drop so many curse words.
So would I.
Right now.
So would I. I'm furious about this. Shadow, you included Vito.
Look out, the massacres, my boy. Look out, the massacres, my boy.
One of Vito's most iconic lines.
Yeah, because look at how many logos keep getting simplified. Because this has been going on for a lot longer. And, oh, I love the Angry Video Game Nerd, Jippy. But it's been going on a lot longer. Google, YouTube, Firefox, and
It's very annoying.
Spotify.
It's very annoying.
And just stop oversimplifying your logos, companies.
It's just so ridiculous what we've done, isn't it, guys? Can't believe it.
Yeah, thank God I'm not on there.
I don't really want to watch this fifth movie now, to be honest.
Even if Harrison Ford come back and John Williams is gonna do the music again, I'm still not watching this.
Yeah, Blaze, I hate the new Pringles logo.
Pringles?
Pringles.
Yeah, I noticed that it's got a brand new logo, guys, and yeah, I don't know why we can't just stick to the iconic original logo.
Yeah, because now it's more 2D.
Well, it's just iconic, the 2D logo, you know, the original logo is iconic.
Yeah, even restaurants are guilty. Like, some American restaurants, like TGI Fridays, they just kept the name as Fridays.
Really?
Yeah, and Dunkin' Donuts, they just removed donuts out of it and just name it Dunkin'.
Why would we do that?
I don't know. I keep calling it Dunkin' Donuts, and I don't care what anybody else says.
Yeah, I'll call it Dunkin' Donuts too.
I mean, I guess the only one I'm fine with is Burger King because that was their original logo.
Burger King, yeah. I like the Burger King logo. Not been to one in ages, though, guys.
I don't go to it as much anymore because it's
Me
not
neither.
really close to my house.
I think they do have the guy with mustache, Darth Prime, don't they? You know, the Pringle logo. Does it have a guy with a mustache?
Yeah.
Yeah, it still has that Darth Prime, don't worry.
Number 15.
Lettuce. Oh my god, I hate it so much.
The Mund. Did you say that your favourite movie of all time now is Empire Strikes Back?
It's either that or The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
Cool.
Oh, good choices right there.
Return of the King is my second favourite movie of all time. Return of the King is my favorite from the Lord of the Rings movies. Yeah, and also, guys, Return of the King is also my favourite movie that's based on a book as well.
Also, Disney changed the logo on the animated studios. Did you see?
Oh yeah, that too. Because Disney, it used to be called Walt Disney Pictures. Now they just have Disney right there.
It's pretty ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, but anyways, back to what I was going to say. Speaking of Lord of the Rings, this week I literally discovered that Sean Astin, Samwise Gamgee, is American.
Yeah, he is. He's American.
I thought he was British.
He does a very good convincing accent, doesn't he?
Yeah, because it's also the other way around. Not with me just discovering how certain actors, how I thought they were American, but they're British. It's also the other way around.
Yeah. He does a very convincing British accent, doesn't he?
Yeah, Samwise Gamgee will also be a favorite role of Sean Astin.
Same. And I believe Elijah Wood's also American as well.
Yeah, Elijah Wood, he's American too.
Yeah. And I believe
it. Getting confused for Daniel Radcliffe.
Well, they both play, you know, heroes in a book adaptation, don't they? The difference is that Daniel Radcliffe plays a title character, whereas Elijah Wood does not, because he, of course, plays the main hero. But the title character, of course, Lord of the Rings, is Sauron, the Lord of the Rings himself.
Yeah.
And so, and but yeah, these logo changes are just unbearable, and I think Indiana Jones especially is definitely very infuriating for me.
Yeah, it's so idiotic.
Yeah, and in tomorrow's video, guys, when I'm filming, you know, my my movie, the Need a Sequel episode for Last Crusade, I'll probably talk about, but I'm not looking forward to the fifth movie, and I'm not going to watch it at the theatre.
I refuse to watch it on the list.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to watch it myself, really, because I think it's unnecessary and it's taken way too long to make. It's taken far too long to point immediately forgetting about it, and I just don't think it's needed.
Don't think I want to watch it.
Yeah.
In theaters.
I don't even care if Harrison Ford is returning either, because let's face it, he returned for the Disney Wars of Fast Way, and look happened in that movie.
Yeah, he got killed off.
Yeah, and
very pathetic way.
Yeah, imagine if he gets killed off in this movie, despite Spielberg saying he wouldn't die.
I mean, of course, this movie's gonna be woke.
Yeah, I think it will be. It's Disney. What do you expect?
Yeah. I think I'm actually gonna retire from Indiana Jones.
Well, I think I already am retired from it, really.
Yeah, I think I'm actually too.
Yeah. Just like how I plan to retire from Star Wars after Kenobi.
Yeah, I don't want to see Disney damage Indiana Jones.
Me neither. I'm not going to be able to see it happen, guys. Don't worry.
And of course, Disney's shutting down companies like Disney Interactive Studios and LucasArts, Blue Sky, and Touchstone Pictures.
You know how the Avatar sequel's got a pretty weird title, hasn't it, for a long-awaited sequel? The Way of the Water, whatever it's called. Do you reckon they'll give a bad title for this Indiana Jones movie?
Probably.
We'll see. Yeah, of course, but there's always explosions, isn't there? Yeah, exactly, Darth Prime. The fact that the actor plays being Grand Inquisitor in this show hasn't watched Rebels is very concerning, isn't it?
At least Hayden Christensen did his homework.
Yeah, this Inquisitor actor Rupert Friend did not. So that's probably... He's probably going to suck him a role, in my opinion, if he's not done his homework and how to portray the Inquisitor correctly.
Do you think there will be flashback scenes in Kenobi with Anakin?
Maybe. I mean, Ewan did confirm there'll be scenes with Hayden as Anakin, not as Darth Vader, apparently.
Oh man, I can't wait to see that again. Hayden and Evan are the only reasons now why I'm gonna watch Kenobi.
I'm also hoping there will be my James Earl Jones as a voice of Darth Vader as well. They've got to.
Oh yeah. My favorite voice actor of all time.
The fact that Vader's even appeared in, the Vanity Fair covers for the show, should up probably sound that James Earl Jones should be returning as his voice.
Hey guys, what did I miss?
We were just talking about the upcoming Indiana Jones movie, Daniel. We're not going to watch.
Yeah.
The oversimplifying logos.
Yeah, and
the logo for it.
And Daniel, have you seen the new logo for it, which Ozzy posted in our chat?
Is it the one that they showed at CinemaCon? Because I think I did.
Yeah, where they changed the logo from the iconic one to something which looks pretty cringe to me.
Well, let me look at it. Let me just pull it up. Is it in yellow?
Yeah, it's one that's yellow. Yeah, but looks like it's fan made.
All right. Admittedly, it looks pretty fan made, but given that the movie's only got about a year until its actual release date, I'm sure it'll improve. But as of right now, on first impression, even I have to admit, that's not a really good design, if I'm being honest.
Why can't you choose the original design?
Is it so hard?
Yeah, I mean, Kingdom Crystal Skull still used it. I mean, because guys, it took 19 years to release. Was it Kingdom Crystal Skull 19 years, and they still use the same logo design for a title.
Yeah, I dropped a giant WTF as soon as I saw the new logo.
Can't say I blame you.
Yeah, because I follow an Indiana Jones fan account on Instagram, and he shared it.
And what did the fan account think of it, Ozzy? Did he say his thoughts on it?
Yeah, he said he hates it.
Yeah, I do as well.
Yeah, me too. It's garbage.
Yeah, and I don't want to watch a movie.
Yeah, even though it's James Mangold stretching it.
Yeah, but it's Disney, so they're probably going to ruin him, aren't they?
Probably.
Yeah,
no, they're going to.
So I'm not going to be there to see Disney ruin one of my favorite franchises, guys. I'm not going to be able to see it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to rewatch the ones that matter. Like even Kingdom Crystal Skull, I'd rather watch all this upcoming fifth movie, even though I think it's unnecessary.
Yeah, I can send a screenshot, even though his story expired years ago.
All right.
About when I texted the fan account.
Did they respond to you, Ozzy?
They just hearted my message.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, I just said I'd rather see the original logo.
Yeah, me neither, Ryan. I can't believe Rupert Friend did not do his homework. What about Doll? I'm not really looking forward to, this upcoming Mortal Kombat sequel myself, especially because the other people have made, my worst movie I've ever seen in my life, Fantastic.
They better bring some guy named Johnny Cage, otherwise I refuse to watch it.
So wait, bring who as Johnny Cage? Sorry, Daniel.
Anybody to play Johnny Cage. Just get someone who looks like the part to get Johnny Cage, otherwise I refuse to watch the sequel.
Well, I don't Lyndon Ashby from the 995 movie to reprise his role. Lyndon Ashby.
In the original Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, from 995, because in my opinion, he was perfectly cast as Johnny in live action.
Well, I mean, I would love to come back. I agree with you, except the 21st century, not the mid-1990s.
Even so, though, Daniel, you may be aware that he did actually reprise his role as in Mortal Kombat 11 as well for a DLC, and he still got it, in my opinion.
Oh,
That's a totally damn.
Yeah,
that's good to know.
Yeah, because Daniel, I don't know if you play Mortal Kombat 11 or not, but they added like a DLC where you can play as like classic skins from the 995 movie for some characters.
Well, that's good to know. Mortal Kombat, in case I haven't told you guys already, I'm pretty sure Mortal Kombat had not existed at all if it hadn't been for one of the classic Kurt Russell, John Carpenter team-up movies titled Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh yeah, I've got it on DVD. I might watch it one day.
I think it's on Disney Plus for me. What movie?
I think it's a Fox movie, if I'm not mistaken.
Then why on Disney Plus? That's not right. That doesn't make any sense. How it's on Disney Plus when it's supposed to be, by Fox.
Disney bought Fox. Remember?
It's ridiculous, right? Disney, they're buying everything, aren't they, guys?
Yeah, I don't want any more ideas of Disney buying stuff. I don't want any more ideas.
Put it this way, they're probably going to buy everything in the future, just everything.
I think they're friends with Warner Brothers.
So I see that Caruso Cole plays a main character called Jack Burton, and Dennis Dunny's plays a character called Wang Chi. And, James Hong's in it. That's cool. I like James Hong. Very good actor and voice actor.
What movie is this again? That's from Fox?
Big Trouble in Little China, one that's on Disney Plus. It's owned by Fox.
Big Trouble in Little China. Let me search it up.
James Hong, you guys may know as Mr. Ping in Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
And he's been in other things I've seen as well. He's been in several games I've played, and he's also in several movies too. And unfortunately, he was in Turn Off Red as well.
Oh God.
Oh. No. Just no. Wow. I can't believe that movie. Wow. No, that movie was bad.
It was trash. One of Pixar's all-time worst movies ever. Like, considering we've had good movies like Luca and Soul, I can't believe they made a bad movie after those great movies.
Well, we're gonna have to wait until Elemental comes out. Maybe they might have a comeback.
Hopefully, guys, they won't borrow any elements and rehash them. See what I did there?
Okay, not available on Disney Plus for me.
Ouch. Well, it is for me, Ozzy. It's on for me, Ozzy. But I've called refused to get Disney Plus.
But it's on Hulu.
Oh, you're going to watch it then, Ozzy?
Yeah, wait, I gotta look at it again. I gotta make sure it's not premium subscription though.
I mean, I have premium subscription, so I might as well watch it, even though I got the Blu-ray for it.
Yeah, Big Trouble in Little China is for Disney Plus for me.
And it's on premium subscription, and I don't have it.
I've also realized, guys, that James Hong was also in the opening of Blade Runner, the first movie, as Hannibal Chew, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I completely forgot about it. I
didn't know it was him until I looked up the cast and saw he was the guy who gives Harrison Ford's character Rebecca those noodles at the start. Wow. And I hope he's doing well, guys, because he's 93 now, so I hope he's doing well. He's still acting as well. He's still doing, lots of acting, and yeah, looks like he's in good health.
got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which means that after 93 years of his life, he's finally getting the recognition he deserves.
Yeah. And he was also, of course, in Star Wars as well, guys, which is pretty cool, in Rebels, as a character called Morrigan.
That's Morrigan.
Yeah. He also appeared as well in an unaired part of the Clone Wars as an arms dealer called Idente.
Yeah, I think I saw that on there.
So I'm looking up James Hong right now. Yeah, he was in Big Trouble in Little China. He was in that awful Pixar movie. He was also in Mulan.
He was,
yeah. Oh, he was also in R.I.P.D. as well.
He was, yeah, as like the character who Ryan Reynolds is impersonating when he's on Earth, you know, with Jeff Bridges' character in disguise.
And I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who has seen this very classic comedy, but one of the greatest spoof movies of all time that's a parody of itself is a movie called Airplane.
Airplane?
Yeah, Airplane.
Never heard of it.
Where the entire movie takes place on an airplane, and it's really hilarious.
The poster looks pretty funny as well. Looks like the plane's a snake.
It does. It looks like a snake as well.
Enough is enough. I am
having
with these monkey buddies on this
Monday to Friday plane. That's what he said it in the the censored version of it, where he said a different thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the censored version.
Then
again, I only saw the uncensored version. That was a while ago when I watched Snakes on a Plane.
I see Leslie Nielsen's in it as well.
I need to watch that more.
Yeah, I probably will do, yeah, to see what I think of it, yeah. Definitely.
I watched Snakes on the Plane because Samuel L. Jackson was in it.
I watched it as well. I think it's an underrated movie.
Yeah, I don't think the CGI for the snakes really aged well, though.
It didn't age well, but nonetheless, I think that it's underrated thanks to Samuel L. Jackson's performance as the character Neville Flynn. I will say that.
Yeah, I can agree with that. And, even though I did search up a little bit behind the scenes of that movie, they did shoot some of the snake scenes with actual snakes on set. None of that changes the fact that most of it, even though it's not all of it, most of it is through not so aged CGI. Hopefully they get a 4K release of it soon.
Yeah, hopefully. They should definitely re-release it in 4K. And hopefully people might like it more now if they rewatch it.
I mean, there's a lot of movies that age well. Like I said it already, the Lord of the Rings trilogy aged well because it literally looks like it came out recently.
Of course it does, yeah. Timeless as visuals and CGI, in my opinion, especially for Gollum.
But for movies that didn't age well, I don't need to say one. I don't even need to say it.
Let me guess, Ozzy, is it that scene which is very cringy, awful CGI that you laugh at because of my reaction to it?
Yep.
Yeah, The Mummy Returns.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Oh man.
Speaking of a mummy, guys, I'll be including the first Mummy movie with Brendan Fraser as another example of a movie that didn't need a sequel as well in my series.
Okay, nice. Good example.
And just so you know, guys, I've not seen the third movie yet. Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, because I wasn't really interested, and I'm not really wanting to watch one with Tom Cruise, Arena, because I heard it was bad.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
I hated it.
Like, didn't he just try to set up like a shared universe rather than be a mummy movie?
Yeah, the Dark Universe. If you watch the Nostalgia Critics review of it, you can see all the problems with it.
Sounds like a much better version of Tarzan 2, because I also tried to set up a shared universe as well. But yeah, some bad movies, in my opinion, make Tarzan 2 look like a masterpiece in comparison. Yeah.
The only good side would be like how the villain in this one is not Imhotep again.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad they didn't bring Imhotep, because in my opinion, bringing him back in Mummy Returns made his defeat in the first film pointless.
Yeah, this time it's Princess Amenet.
Yeah. Isn't Jet Li in the third movie as well?
Yeah, he is.
It's also Michelle.
Michelle Yeoh, is it?
Yep.
I love her as an actress. Yeah, I mean, my favorite role of hers is the Soothsayer in Kung Fu Panda 2.
I'm actually sorry.
What he sent me, Blaze? What's this? Let's have a look.
But the only thing I really did not like about Tomb of the Dragon Emperor was Rachel Weisz getting recasted.
Oh yeah, her got replaced by Maria Bello.
Yeah,
Blaze, send it to me, please, in 4K.
Rachel Weisz did not like the script.
Yeah, was the script bad, Ozzy, in your opinion?
No, not to me, but the reason is because she doesn't want to be the mother of an adult.
I see.
Because the same kid that played Alex in the Mummy Returns doesn't come back. Because the thing that they changed about him is that he doesn't have a British accent anymore.
What? But he does a British accent, but what the heck? That's confusing. That's confusing.
I guess some people I guess some kids throw away their accents, because I have a friend that has an Australian dad, and he threw out his Australian accent.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he speaks in his American accent.
I see.
But yeah, I can let that one slide because I think that's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, even if I did have if I had a Spanish accent, which I don't, I would have thrown it out. Because you can't even tell I'm Hispanic because I don't have the accent.
I don't think it's I don't hear any Spanish in your voice at all. I just hear American. I know it's Blaze. You'll join back in a bit. All right.
Again, I can also do a British accent.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one too so far. It's working really well.
Yeah, it's still taking me months to develop it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's mostly based off of Daniel Radcliffe's accent.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Daniel Radcliffe, guys, I do eventually plan to check out what film he was in with Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum called Lost City soon.
Maybe it comes out on a streaming service. I could watch it.
Aside from Harry Potter, I like him in other things I've seen. Like I thought he was good in Now You See Me too, in that movie.
Yeah.
And
that was very good.
Yeah.
Speaking of The Lost City, I believe it's already streaming on Paramount Plus.
That's why I'm going to watch it soon.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have Paramount anymore.
Oh really?
Yeah, but I'm gonna renew it though. Don't worry.
Just out of curiosity, Ozzy, are the Transformers films on Paramount Plus?
Not all of them.
Well, that's pretty surprising considering they're all my Paramount.
I think it's probably because Netflix is having a bit of a trouble with the Transformers movies, because I think they got like a few of them, whereas they're all Paramount movies. So I think it's due to some streaming battles.
Well, I'm going to look for Transformers once to get on DVD next week, guys. So hopefully I won't need to worry about getting it on streaming, thankfully, because I'll get all of them on DVD to watch.
Yeah, and I also, speaking of Transformers, I plan to do a marathon of that one too, but I think I'm only going to do the first three, because I didn't like the fourth movie, and I hated the fifth one.
Yeah, fifth one sucked.
Yeah, Last Night is garbage.
Yeah, it is. Probably one of the worst fifth installments of all time I've seen, alongside maybe things like, A Good Day to Die Hard, and there's probably other fifth installments also bad as well.
Yeah, Last Night. One good quality with Last Night that I have is Anthony Hopkins.
Oh yeah, he was good as his character Edmund Burke, and of course Peter Cullen reprising Lord Optimus Prime as well.
Yeah, of course. So that's not.
And so Daniel, what did you say as an example of a bad fifth installment just then?
No, I was saying hopefully that doesn't happen to Lethal Weapon 5.
Well, hopefully it'll be good. I mean, because Mel Gibson's a great director, isn't he?
Yes, I've seen Only Man with the Face. Without Only Man with the Face, I would say he is a phenomenal director.
Is that a bad movie that you've seen, A Man with a Face, is it?
Yeah, Only Man with the Face is Mel Gibson's directorial debut, and it's pretty mediocre.
I mean, I loved Hacksaw Ridge. I loved Hacksaw Ridge, so I'll probably check out his other films he's done soon as well.
That's good to know.
Like Braveheart, for example.
Braveheart is amazing.
Oh, Braveheart is so good.
I would like to shout out to every single Scottish person who is in the live chat right now because Braveheart is basically a love letter to Scotland.
I'm not sure if anyone watching me is Scottish right now, but yeah, if you hear that, guys, and you're Scottish, then yeah, you just got a shout out.
Okay, so looking through here, the only Transformers movies that are not on Paramount are the first 3, which I don't think makes sense.
Seriously, what about Bumblebee? Is that there?
Yeah, Bumblebee is, and I think I will be watching Bumblebee after Dark of the Moon.
Yeah, good. It's best to skip to Bumblebee.
Yeah, because I love Bumblebee.
It's my favourite one. Yeah, it is stupid indeed about how War Cybertron on Netflix show didn't use any union actors. Yeah, it sucked, didn't it? Because in my opinion, the new voices were pretty bland. The vast majority of them were pretty bland in War Cybertron on Netflix show. And I'm just glad it's over.
What do you think Rise of the Beasts will be released?
It's slated to be next year, isn't it? But you know, still, because the movie industry is pretty unpredictable with all these date changes, it might probably get delayed again. Who knows? I mean, they delayed Spider-Verse's sequel, didn't they, for no reason whatsoever. And now, guys, you know, guys, in my opinion, COVID is no longer an excuse for things to be delayed. In my opinion, because in my opinion, it's gone.
Yeah, you can't really delay an animated movie because of COVID, because you can literally work on it at home. The voice actors can just take time out of their day, just grab their microphone and record their lines. It's not that hard.
Exactly.
Well, at least I don't think. And they just email it to the crew.
Exactly. I mean, how hard is it to do?
I mean, look at Scoob. Even though that movie sucked, they still managed to get that movie out on HBO.
Yeah, I believe they did all the recording and like animation making prior to the lockdown, and they just released a direct-to-video movie in May, didn't they?
Yeah, even the South Park COVID episode, they literally have behind the scenes of the making of that episode.
And did they make it at home, Ozzy?
Yeah, it was all shot at home.
Oh wow! I do also believe that. I do believe as well that the game called Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War was also produced at home as well.
I think so, even though I'm not interested in the game.
It's not really that good,
Yeah.
and I sold it a couple weeks ago as well.
Yeah, that was a really good life choice of yours.
Yeah.
I refuse to play Vanguard.
Yeah, same here, because Call of Duty is also a game franchise I'm retired from, guys.
Yeah, I don't care to play the new Call of Duty, only Black Ops 2 and any game that came out before.
Yeah, in my opinion, the best of the franchise is the original trilogy of Modern Warfare, the first 2 Black Ops games, and also World at War from, is it 2007, I think it is, with, you know, like Gary Oldman and Kiefer Sutherland in it as part of the cast and Ast.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, that's one of the best ones, in my opinion. Brilliant game.
Wait, is it War of War or at War?
World at War.
Okay. 2008.
2008, yeah, with Gary Oldman. And that game is connected to the Black Ops games because Gary Oldman's character appears in the Black Ops games, the first 2, Victor Reznov.
Oh yeah, I'm too lazy to continue the story because my data didn't save again.
And I will also say, guys, that Victor Reznov was my favourite voice for Gary Oldman before I heard him as Lord Shen. Like, because as Lord Shen, he blew me away because he was absolutely phenomenal as Lord Shen.
Didn't even know that was him at first.
Like, boy, was he phenomenal. And that's why Shen is my favourite DreamWorks villain of all time. And my favourite villains of all time in general.
And I guess also Lord Vortex.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely great as Vortex, too.
Yeah, that's my second favourite.
There is, however, guys, a problem I have with LEGO Dimensions with regards to, you know, Gary Oldman because in the game you have him voice Vortex and the main villain, but the thing is, when we added the Harry Potter characters, I was thinking, oh, we could get him back to play Sirius Black, but guess what, guys? In the game, Sirius is silent.
Yeah, really? They even have Gordon in the game too.
Yeah, that's the version. That's not based on his version, was it? That's, you know, based on just normal Jim Gordon from Prime DC.
Yeah, I know. I just wish that I just think it would be very cool if Gary was them.
Yeah, in the game, it says Steve Blum, I believe, who plays Gordon in LEGO Dimensions. Just out of curiosity, guys, when it comes to Alfred Pennyworth in Batman, who do you say is your favourite live-action portrayal of Alfred?
Probably Michael Caine or Jeremy Irons.
I would probably have to say Michael Goff.
Ozzy, how about you?
Either Michael Caine or the one from the Tim Burton movies.
That's Michael Goff.
Michael Goff.
Yeah, he's
either Michael Caine or Michael Goff.
Yeah, I think my favourite is probably Michael Goff. May rest in peace. And also, guys, have you guys ever seen Corpse Bride and Alice in Wonderland by Tim Burton?
Yeah, I am aware Michael Goff is in Corpse Bride.
Yeah, he's in both that and Alice in Wonderland. As a fun fact, guys, he retired in 1999 after he appeared in Sleepy Hollow by Tim Burton, but he did those voice roles in those two films, Corpse Bride and Alice in Wonderland, just because he was friends with Tim Burton. He did it as a favour for him. Yeah, he came out of retirement to voice those characters for him, you know, Elder Gutneck in Corpse Bride and the Dodo in Alice in Wonderland. So yeah, that's definitely a great friendship. I'm very into how you come out of retirement just to do that for your friend. And then, of course, sadly, he did unfortunately pass away, I think, was it 2011 at the age of 94, so yeah, may rest in peace.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I've done for my friends.
Yeah. And plus, guys, as well, you know Christopher Reeve played Superman in the movie by Richard Donner?
Yeah.
He directed a movie called Everybody's Hero, which is like an animated movie, which I want to check out. And apparently, Robin Williams is in that movie as an antagonist. And apparently, guys, he wanted to be uncredited in honor of his friend Christopher Reeve. He has to be uncredited.
Oh, yeah, I saw that movie.
Yeah, I believe he wanted to be uncredited. Was it because he wanted to give Christopher Reeve the attention? Because it was his movie?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe he wanted to be uncredited because he wanted, you know, the attention to begin to Christopher because it was his final movie before he died.
Okay, I think I'm gonna be on for 10 more minutes because I have to go soon because I'm gonna go eat dinner.
All right, no worries. No worries.
My dad's on his way home and he's gonna pick me up.
We be back after it, Ozzy?
It depends
All right, no worries.
on how long we're staying out, and if it's just Shadow in Vermont, I'll still join.
All right, no worries.
Because we're Peter 1, Peter 2, and Peter 3.
All right. So wait, so who am I then when I'm with you?
Should we?
Well, who am I, Doctor Strange?
Yeah, I guess you're Strange.
All right.
Like, what about me? What about me?
Yeah, who's Daniel going to be, Ozzy?
Who would you like to be?
I don't know. Anybody?
Maybe.
I mean,
maybe how about Doc Ock when he's redeemed?
Redeemed Doc Ock.
Redeemed Doc Ock,
sure.
yeah.
Okay, so to be specific, Vermont is Peter 1, Shadow's Peter 2, and I'm Peter 3.
All right. Over from my point of view, Peter 1 will always be Toby to me.
Yeah. But that also does mean that Vermont is Iron Boy Jr.
Ouch, Paul Vermont.
And Shadow is Bully McGuire.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Don't remind me of that.
I never got my third movie. And I want to fight an alien.
And plus, guys, as well, you know how I do a series called Movie that didn't need a sequel? I'm thinking of doing another series, guys, where I'm doing a video called Movie That Does Need a Sequel.
That is interesting to see.
Yeah.
That would be very interesting.
Yeah, and there's actually, you know, like 2 examples I can say of movies that do deserve sequels, and you know, 2 superhero movies to be specific, which I think do deserve sequels. I mean, ironically enough, one of them is a movie that I do hate, but I think it deserves a sequel. And the 2 movies I think deserve sequels are, of course, Spider-Man 3 and Tarzan 2. I mean, I want
Andrew deserves to get his third movie.
Yeah, I want, you know, Tarzan 3 and more, mainly so Andrew can have his third movie because he deserves to complete his trilogy. And when you look at him in other things besides as Spider-Man, you can just tell how much of a phenomenal actor he is. I mean, guys, if you want to see an example of how great he is, check out The Social Network, because at the end of the movie, he does have a pretty epic moment, actually.
And there's also another example, Hacksaw Ridge.
That was a movie that definitely saved his career after the bad performance that 2002 did at the box office, which resulted in the universe of his franchise being cancelled.
It also proved how much of a great actor he is.
Yeah, phenomenal in that movie, weren't he?
Yeah.
Mm.
And hold on. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I plan to check out The Social Network for Andrew Garfield and Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, I also saw a film with Justin Timberlake. Was also very good in the film as well. Justin Timberlake.
Not really a Justin Timberlake fan, but I could let that one slide for Andrew and Jesse.
Well, he's good in the movie, in my opinion. Justin.
Yes, and I am aware that Armie Hammer is in it. I might just fast forward this scene.
Yeah, I do, because he's pretty, and he plays twins, just so you know. So there's not one but two Armie Hammers in the movie. Ugh.
Oh, I'm skipping those scenes.
Yeah, I do.
You know, speaking of Armie Hammer, I believe there's going to be a full-on. I heard that they're working on a documentation on all of the allegations surrounding him and why he's a really bad dude. If that documentation actually comes out and released to the public, I will be more than happily to check it out, just because of how much I despise him. I just want to see his fall into being a nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guys, if any of you guys out there, you know, don't believe all these things about him, there's literally a video on YouTube, an audio recording of him admitting that he likes cannibalism.
Sicko.
Yeah.
You can find it easily.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Articles all over the place.
Yeah, it's there for you to check out, because you know he admitted it in my video that he likes cannibalism, and that makes me absolutely hate him. And plus, guys,
And then, of course, there was what he said.
Yeah.
Then, of course, there was a Stan Lee thing he said.
Oh yeah, that made me lose respect for him in the first place, because what he said about Stan Lee.
If anyone decides to do that stunt again, where they say like you shouldn't mourn the death after this person, you're done.
Yeah, I'll lose respect for him right away. I mean, there's nothing wrong at all with paying respect to an actor who's died by showing your photograph with him at a convention or something.
Yeah, if someone does that for Steven Spielberg or George Lucas, I will lose respect entirely. If someone says like you shouldn't mourn after George Lucas and Steven Spielberg,
I'd block them if it was like someone I was in contact with. I'd block them.
Yeah, because those two are part of my childhood.
Yeah, and George Lucas is my favorite director of all time, because he created two amazing franchises for me when I was a kid, and something to escape to. And Spielberg is also absolutely phenomenal as a director as well.
Yes, he is.
And I think I'm going to be honest, guys, and admit that I think Spielberg's collaboration with John Williams is probably my favorite collaboration of all time.
Those three made this.
Yeah, they did.
This is the greatest creation, and this is my favorite thing out of George Lucas of all time.
Of course.
Yeah. It's my favorite franchise of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite score of John Williams of all time.
Of course, yeah, definitely his best score ever.
So put it this way, if I met anybody who disowns George Lucas or Steven Spielberg, I would, like you guys, just disown them and block them because they're just speaking nonsense. However, if they were talking that way to directors such as Rob Zombie or the director of Mortal Kombat Annihilation, I will more than happily accept them because they are really terrible directors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With Ruin Johnson and Joss Whedon.
Oh yeah, I hate Joss Whedon.
Go ahead, talk all bad things you want about them, because I don't care. I
hate Joss Whedon, and when it comes to Spielberg, guys, have you guys ever seen his War of the Worlds movie in 2005?
Oh, I used to be afraid of the music in that movie.
In my opinion, that's an underrated movie.
That music scared me.
Yeah, the music by him, John Williams, is pretty scary in that movie, especially the music which plays when a tripod rises out of the ground. And I think also the music plays when a tripod attacks is. Is that a tripod?
Yeah, there's a tripod in here right now.
A camera tripod.
I use it for my phone. You know, when I did the Lego video.
I should probably get one of those one day, maybe.
Yeah, do it. You get one with a phone and mouse stand. Because you're recording your phone, right?
Yeah, iPhone 12.
Yeah, you get a phone and mouse stand.
Yeah, and so when it comes to that scene as well, does it also scare you the music plays when the tripod actually attacks and fires its lasers? Ozzy, does that scare you as well?
Yep.
And also, would you say as well that one of the scariest things about the movie is the loud horn that the tripod makes?
Oh my god, that gave me nightmares.
Yeah. It goes like,
I'm starting to get flashbacks of when I was a kid.
Yeah. And I will say as well, guys, that before I saw Mission Impossible, that was my favourite role of Tom Cruise.
I think I saw Mission Impossible first before I saw War of the Worlds.
Oh wow, that's cool. And
I'm out of order.
And speaking of MI, guys, I'm going to be filming a rank video for that franchise soon.
Yeah, I still need to watch the first 3 movies.
Yeah, do. And
even though I heard the second one was not good, but I'm still gonna watch it anyway, so I can judge it for
myself.
myself.
The second movie is bad in my opinion.
Terrible.
And plus, Ozzy, you can literally skip to and it wouldn't change a thing.
Oh yeah, I can always do that I'll take your word for it.
Even Daniel put it last place on his ranking, didn't you, Daniel?
Yeah, I did. I put Mission Impossible 2 in dead last.
Yeah. Definitely well deserved. It's a pretty bad movie. Probably one of the worst spy films I've ever seen.
Here, let me go.
That's the only good thing about the movie.
Alright, I turned my camera on really quickly just so you guys can see it.
I
got my
Star Wars poster.
Impossible 2 right there, and there you see it.
Wait, what's that you're on, Daniel?
So I'm on my files where I got all my movies, and I'm at the Mission Impossible selection, and as you can see, I'm giving this to Mission Impossible 2 right here.
Good. It definitely deserves that.
It deserves all the hate it gets.
I think that's the best thing I have in my room right now.
That's cool. Photograph of Batman and Joker from The Dark Knight. Is that got signatures as well?
Yep. Christian Bale, Heath Ledger. Rest in peace.
There's a shop in my local city, Manchester, guys, which sells like posters from like franchises, and it has signatures by the actors. So I might probably get one day to put on display in my room.
I don't even know how much that was, but I'm kind of scared to see how much it was.
Might be expensive.
That was during an auction. I'm scared to see how much it was.
And so...
Oh, I gotta go.
Oh, you gotta go. All right, take care.
All right. Bye, guys.
See ya. Oh. Yeah. So if I was to, like, rank Mission Impossible, guys, my favourite is of course, Fallout. The most recent one.
That's great.
And in my opinion, that's where a franchise should end as well. Because I'm not really interested in watching 7 and 8, to be honest.
Yeah, me neither.
Like, apparently, guys, they're saying that these films are going to be like a send-off to Ethan, but in my opinion, this movie did give him a great send-off because he reunited with his wife.
Yeah, and I feel like 7 and 8's gonna ruin Ethan's character.
Yeah, probably. I think my second favourite, guys, after Fallout is probably Ghost Protocol.
Another good movie.
Absolutely, yeah. And then my third favourite is either 3 or Rogue Nation, but I might probably say 3. And then I think probably my fourth favourite might probably be the first film, because without maybe we wouldn't have a franchise, of course, would we?
I don't even know.
Then in fifth place for me would probably be Rogue Nation, mainly because in my opinion, Alec Baldwin ruined the movie for me.
Yep.
Because I hate him as a person, guys, and in my opinion, his character was also very unlikable in the film as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch Mission Impossible one day. See if my opinion will change about those films.
Yeah, but thankfully in Fallout, he's only in like 2 scenes when he gets killed off. Very satisfying. And then last place for me is definitely 2. Screw that movie.
That movie can burn in hell.
Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? It's not even. It's hardly even an MI movie. Like, it feels more like a Tom Cruise romance movie. and it literally has no impact on a franchise at all.
Yep, you can skip a movie when
Yeah.
not change a thing.
And 3, in my opinion, was a way better sequel. And also, guys, that's also my favorite by J.J. Abrams as well, Mission Impossible 3.
Oh.
And also as well, the movie also has a very phenomenal performance by Philip Seymour Hoffman as the villain called Owen Davion. May he rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah. I think my favourite Wolverine is still Plutarch in the Hunger Games as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It was great.
He was great in those films, yeah. May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
Isn't it because of the 3 sequels that Jeffrey Wright could not return to a James Bond franchise as fixed lighter because he was busy making these films as BT?
I think so. For sure.
Yeah. I mean, he's a busy actor, isn't he? So, yeah. And, so, yeah. I just didn't like when No Time to Die was pretty wasted.
Pretty much, yeah.
Didn't like it was only in the movie for about half an hour, that's it. Unlike in the first half an hour.
Yeah, and then got shot.
Yeah, can't believe they brought back on to kill him off. It was pretty stupid. But I will say the film definitely gave a great send-off to Daniel Craig as Bond, though.
Yeah, I
And
agree with that.
I think his sacrifice is probably one of the best sacrifices I've seen in cinematic history, in my opinion, as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I will admit, what I like is he, of course, unfortunately lost Vesper, didn't he? Because in a way, his first love interest, didn't he?
Yeah.
But in this movie, he prevented his new lover, Madeline Swan, from dying, and of course, his daughter as well. He saved him from dying, didn't he? So he got a bit of a redemption arc by saving his new love interest after he couldn't save his first one, Vesper.
Yeah.
Even though, of course, she was a villain, weren't she? In Casino Royale, weren't she? She was a villain, weren't she? Working for the bad guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, at least got a redemption arc in No Time to Die, didn't he? It's like poetry, isn't it, really? But yeah, I can't believe they actually have a guts to kill off his character in a film. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Me neither.
And also, guys, just so you know, I'm not watching any more James Bond movies after No Time to Die.
Yeah, I'm only gonna watch the old movies.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because, like I said, I'm older than this marathon of the classic movies, guys. And I will look for, the other Daniel Craig movies on DVD as well. Like, I'll probably get Spectre, No Time to Die as well, and Quantum of Solace. I do own Casino Royale and Skyfall on DVD. Yeah, Skyfall is my personal favourite of the James Bond movies. I'm a favourite James Bond movie of all time. And my second favourite so far is Goldfinger with Sean Connery. What are you saying, Shadow?
Yeah, I'm happy to see that movie one day.
Yeah. And just, of course, curiosity, Shadow, did you watch my Independence Day video for maybe they need a sequel?
Yep.
And what did you...
Every second of the resurgence part.
You loved every second of it, did you?
Yep.
And like, how did you react when you saw me trashing Resurgence?
I had a big smile on my face. You destroyed that movie.
Definitely deserves it.
One of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
Definitely, it was terrible.
Yeah.
And I also apparently heard, guys, that the Batman's going to be out on DVD next week as well, so I'll be sure to if I can get it.
It's on HBO Max for me, so I don't need to get it right away.
Yeah, it is, yeah. But you see, there's like a bit of a problem with how it's streaming services because I don't really like how sometimes they tend to take things off them, which we've added. It's pretty annoying. Like, I can't make my mind up.
Yeah, Netflix seems to do that a lot. Yeah,
it's very annoying. Like, why can't they just make their mind up? Like, either keep it on or don't. It's a bit hard to decide what you want to do.
And Netflix is just stupid.
Yeah. When it comes to upcoming sequels as well, guys, I also don't want to watch the I Am Legend sequel as well.
Oh, I refuse to watch that.
Yeah, like in my opinion, guys, I Am Legend for me only works just as, you know, this one movie alone with nothing after it. Nothing.
Thankfully, they used the theatrical cut. Otherwise, you know, and I'm pretty sure due to the whole quote-unquote incident that happened a couple months ago, they're just going to cancel it and we're just going to forget about it.
Yeah, I do believe that Will Smith's career is now on a thread, isn't it now, pretty much, hanging on a thread due to the infamous controversy, of course.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll have a comeback eventually, but right now he's just taking a break.
I heard that apparently the planned fourth Bad Boys movie is in a bit of a doubt at the minute due to a controversy.
Yeah, but apparently the head of Sony just came out and made an interview saying that that wasn't true.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I think he's still going to allow Will Smith to take his breaks just so they can go down to where Ozzy lives, down in Florida, so they can start shooting Bad Boy 4. But my guess is that it's going to be months, maybe even an entire year before Bad Boys 4 goes into production.
And so, I'm also wondering if he'll ever return as Deadshot in DCU at any point.
I really hope he does.
He does.
Cracks after Suicide Squad.
Because Will Smith was one of the best parts about that movie.
Yeah, it's Extreme One. Yeah, one of the very few best parts, alongside Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, Rick Flag was also really good in that movie.
Yeah, he was good too, and Captain Boomerang I thought was also good too.
Yeah, but still one of the worst DC films.
If you were to erase Justice League for existence, I'd say it's the worst DCU movie. But yeah, but I like to pretend, guys, that that Justice League has been erased, and that the true Justice League is a Snyder cut.
Especially considering that they put it out on physical media, so people who don't have HBO Max can actually get it.
Yeah, I believe it is on DVD, so I'll be sure to see if I can find it in my store, hopefully.
It's not on DVD, unfortunately.
Ouch.
I just checked. It's only on Blu-rays and 4Ks.
Well, Blu-ray, I do collect Blu-rays. I mean, I do have Man of Steel on Blu-ray, so I'll be sure to add more DCU films to my Blu-rays. And I think somewhere I do a Batman vs Superman on DVD. I need to find it. It's in, like, you know, my DVD pile downstairs, guys, alongside my Ghostbusters 2 DVDs collection of the first two films. Yeah. I think if you do a Ghostbusters marathon, guys, I'm only going to watch the first two films and that's it. You know, I'm going to skip to and just watch the first one and Afterlife.
Yeah, the thing was, I'm not watching Ghostbusters 2 or Answer the Call ever again.
Yeah, I call it the wrong call.
I don't even want to call that Abomination a Ghostbusters film.
It's not a Ghostbusters film. It's just you know, four idiots who just cause trouble, who think they're Ghostbusters, but they're not. They're terrible.
Not to mention, Chris Hemsworth's glasses look extremely cartoonish and very annoying.
And not to mention, his character was also very annoying as well. Probably, in my opinion, his worst role he's ever played.
Thankfully, you haven't seen the Vacation reboot.
Vacation?
Oh. Yeah, it's a classic American franchise where everywhere else it's called a holiday. In America, they call it a vacation, and they decided to make a movie out of it with Chevy Chase called National Lampoon's Vacation. It was very successful, and they made 3 sequels with Chevy Chase, 2 of which are actually really good. One of them is very mediocre, and then decided to do a remake.
And this film was called, what was this film called in this series that Chris Hemsworth was in, Vacation, as Storm Crandall, is it?
Yeah.
Alright, released in the same year as Age of Ultron as well.
Oh yeah, it was 2015.
Oh, it stars Ed Helms. Oh no. Why are we going to waste the talent of Ed Helms in this?
I think it's probably just because all 3 Hangover movies were very financial successes. So I think Hollywood wanted to make Ed Helms more of a leading man, so they gave him the Vacation remake, which is really unfortunate.
I see that Norman Reedus is also in it as well as a truck driver, and so is Keegan-Michael Key. And Michael Pena as well. And Colin Hanks is in it as well, Tom Hanks is his son.
Yeah, he's also good in a new making of the Godfather TV show on Paramount Plus called The Offer.
The Offer? As Barry Lepidus, is it?
I believe that's what his character's name is, yes.
So far, my favourite role of Colin Hanks is probably either his role in the King Kong movie by Peter Jackson or his role in the Jumanji movies from 2017 and 2019 as Alex Breek, I think he's called. Yeah.
If I recall correctly, isn't today Mr. T's birthday?
Yeah, I did a post about it today, Daniel.
Oh, I didn't see your post. Rocky 3 just came on my recommendation list, so celebrating the life of Mr. T. That's good to know.
I think it probably came on your recommended because it's his birthday, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, and Kulwanga is my favourite role of Mr. T.
So, Luke, I have to admit something to you. I can understand why you decided to put Rocky 4 as your second to least favorite Rocky movie, because you know what? All opinions are subjective.
Of course they are, yeah, and I don't think it's like a terrible movie per se. I mean, but still, there's issues I have with it, which is why it's not my favourite.
Yeah, I too have my issues with it. Even though I have it higher on my list, I can understand that there's undeniably issues there. However, I would be curious if you were to check out the director's cut to Rocky 4.
Well, Daniel, if you watch my ranking, I mentioned that I like the just cut more because it erases an annoying robot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah, because I gave Rocky 4 theatrical version a 6 out of 10, but I gave the director's cut a 7 out of 10.
I didn't remember that. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah. And speaking of rankings, guys, the next ranking I'll be uploading will be on Thursday, which is for Hotel Transylvania.
I can't wait for you to roast your least favorite of that franchise.
Do you not like it as well, Daniel, Transformania?
Yeah, the more I thought about it, the more I was like, wait a minute, this movie's even lesser quality than Hotel 3.
Yeah, I really hated Transformania, yeah. And did you see
I'm deciding whether I should eat an apple or an orange. Do you prefer apples or do you prefer oranges?
I prefer apple.
I prefer oranges. All right, I guess I'm eating an apple then.
All right. I'll just eat both of them because both healthy food. So, Daniel, did you see my Hangover Trilogy ranking I did last week?
I loved your roasting of The Hangover Part 3.
Yeah. Like, what were you thinking when you watched it and you were loving it? What were you thinking as you watched it?
I was just thinking of the other video you did of movies that didn't need a sequel, which was the original Hangover.
I'll be covering that as like an example movie didn't need a sequel as well because I got on DVD actually, first film.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Yeah. And like, so what would you say you enjoy the most about me roasting Hangover 3?
I think the thing that I enjoy most about The Hangover 3 is that some of the filming locations were in locations that I've actually been.
I mean, what I talked about in the video.
Oh, in the video?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you went from your favorite to your least favorite, so I can save the worst for last. Obviously, the original Hangover is a great movie, as you mentioned in your video.
Yeah.
And I also noticed that you mentioned that for Hangover Part 2, it's basically just a rehash of the first movie.
It literally is. Only in my opinion, it's not as funny, and in my opinion, has way more vulgar jokes.
Not to mention they crank up the violence level.
Tell me about it. And there's also, I guess, animal cruelty as well, which I think is unbearable because when it comes to animal cruelty, guys, I just can't watch it.
Yeah, I'm definitely not watching the sequels.
Just watch the first film and don't watch the others.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning to do.
Yeah.
Just watch the first movie and that's it.
But check out our comments and you'll see if you saw what we've just been talking about, directors and James Bond movies and how it's not is a true version of Justice League. Well, I'm talking about Hangover. So yeah, guys, stay tuned for my Hangover, sorry for my whole Strongylvania ranking on Thursday of the 4 movies.
Well, I'll still watch it, even though I have no interest from any yet. And again, I'm not watching that movie.
Go to watch it. It's a waste of time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. The Mum, what's your opinion on Transformania?
Well, basically the same opinion I have with the third movie is that they still have. They're both very. Like, I thought the first 2 movies were okay. The third one was just. And the same goes for the fourth one.
The fourth one, in my opinion, was trash and unnecessary. In my opinion, the third movie perfectly wrapped up the story.
When I first watched the trailer for it, I hated it immediately.
Yeah, the trailers are pretty cringe, aren't they?
It was terrible.
Yeah, and how did you react when you realised that Dracula was not voiced by Adam Sandler in the trailer, Shadow?
I was pissed off.
Yeah, me too. I couldn't believe it. I think it would have been better if Netflix released the movie instead of Amazon Prime, because in my opinion, I think Netflix have a better relationship with Adam Sandler compared to Amazon Prime, because Uncut Gems was a Netflix movie he was in, and he was so amazing in that movie.
Yeah, I want to see more movies like that.
Yeah. Howard in Uncut Gems is my favorite role in live action.
Easily my favorite too.
Yeah, but Count Dracula is my favorite voice role of his.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, very entertaining as Count Dracula. And plus, if you guys have ever been to like the Droid Factory at Disney World for Star Wars?
No.
Because you can actually make your own astromech droid there, and I made a red astromech droid, and he's got a nickname which is Indiana D2, and the reason why is because look what he's got on his head.
Yeah, the fedora.
Yeah, Indiana D2.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. And Susie joined me. That's cute. She's down there in the radiator having a sleep.
Aww.
She won't leave me alone. She's so cute. So yeah, when it comes to watching movies, guys, tomorrow I'll be rewatching Batman Returns, copy for my review for it soon, and I also plan to eventually rewatch Wreck-It Ralph as well, and I'll also watch its sequel so I can see what I think of it. But yeah, I heard the sequel was bad.
Probably one thing I hate about both movies is Sarah Silverman.
Oh yeah, because of the Sandring controversy.
Yeah, I hate her with a burning passion.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
and now when I rewatch Wreck-It Ralph, I just found her so incredibly annoying.
Yeah, and apparently I heard they made her unlikable in the sequel as well.
Yeah.
Because I saw Movie Lovers clip he posted where apparently her character throws like a necklace or something she gave to Ralph away from him down a building, got rid of it.
Yeah, that's a terrible scene.
Yeah, Mueller said that's why he wishes that it didn't get a sequel, because of that scene.
There's probably going to be a third movie.
Oh god.
Which I'm not watching.
Just watch the first film.
But yeah, the only thing I like about the sequel, again, it's Gal Gadot, and that's about it.
Yeah, I heard as well that
also Sonic.
I heard apparently C-3PO was in it as a camera appearance as well.
Yeah, 3PO as well.
Yeah,
3PO, of course.
I did also believe that Buzz appears as well, doesn't he, Buzz?
Mm-hmm.
But isn't he just archive audio from the film as well?
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, because the way he says to Infinity and Beyond is like how his toy voice says it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Stan Lee also has a cameo.
But isn't he silent though?
Yeah, even though he was silent, I still like that cameo.
But what's confusing, guys, is that apparently, guys, it was reported that he did actually do voice work for that cameo appearance, but he actually stayed silent. So, like, really?
Disney.
Liars. I don't get that. Like, why tell us that he did voice work only for us to find out that he didn't do it in the actual movie? It's ridiculous.
Okay, so the basket of laundry is still in the laundry room.
What?
You know. Yeah, you know. You know everything.
I don't know what that is.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. That's just my mother.
Oh, okay.
Here, let me go ahead and mute myself so I can take care of it.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Bloody heart scared me. And yeah, goodness me, I didn't know who that was for a second.
I was confused. Like,
Yeah, me
I thought
too.
it was like, I thought he was like watching something on TV or something like that.
Yeah. But when it comes to like book adaptations of films, well, guys, I think the worst one I've seen is probably The Cat in the Hat.
Oh,
Oh god, that movie is so bad.
Yeah, it is. It's absolutely atrocious.
wasted so much time with that movie. Ugh.
Yeah, screw that movie. I think it's also either the worst role of Mike Myers as well.
Oh yeah.
It's so atrocious.
Like I said in the community post on Discord, how did he go from playing Shrek to this?
Yeah, it's shocking, isn't it? That he plays such a great voice role as Shrek, only to play this atrocious role.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, he feels more like a supervillain than an actual hero character as well.
Yeah, he pretty much was.
And
That's a villain.
and also that laugh he does is also very creepy as well.
Yeah, and he has a line in the movie where he says a bad language.
Yeah, he does. And there's also lots of really cringy jokes as well, which I just can't stand whatsoever.
And of course, there is a moment where one of the kids almost says a swear word.
Yeah.
That gets cut off at the last second.
The movie should, in my opinion, should have been R-rated.
Yeah, and of course, and not to mention it has atrocious CGI.
Yeah, it's very bad, especially for a fish. Oh my god, that was hideous.
Oh god.
Oh, yeah, that fish.
No. Oh no.
And what's also sad is you have, you know, the guy who plays Solomon Lane from Mission Impossible as the voice of that fish, and also that green suited businessman, Sean Harris. And oh my god, was he bad in this movie? Like in my opinion, the entire characters were all bad in the movie. So bad. And also me as an actor, I hating it as well.
Yeah, Alec Baldwin was probably the actor I hated the most.
Yeah, I couldn't stand seeing him in the movie. And not to mention his performance was also pretty bad as well.
Like every single one of his performances.
Yeah, because I no longer have respect for him now.
After watching The Cat in the Hat, I've finally realized why there were no more live action Dr. Seuss movies anymore.
I think, you know, this movie is probably time they should stop adapting his books.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I've heard that apparently the Grinch animated movie by Illumination was pretty bad.
I'm watching that recently when I'm doing Illumination, so...
Well, it was definitely better than Cat in the Hat, that's for sure.
I also as well thought the Lorax was also decent as well, but I heard that apparently it does something which is unfavorable to a book, well.
I'm watching that pretty soon as well.
But Danny DeVito, my opinion, was the best part of the Lorax, though.
And then we also got Horton Hears a Who.
I heard that was bad, but I heard that was bad.
It was bad.
And you have Jim Carrey in it as well.
Yeah, and
I haven't seen that movie in years. I had watch it.
Apparently, it's probably not faithful to the book as well. I've heard that from Ozzy and some critics. Even though I've heard a lot of people say that this is the best Dr. Seuss movie adaptation.
Well, my favorite adaptation is The Grinch with Jim Carrey.
That is a live action version of Dr. Seuss movie done right.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
And Jim Carrey is a much better person to play a Dr. Seuss character than Mike Myers was in.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like I think Jim Carrey's performance was iconic compared to A Cat in the Hat.
And the makeup was amazing.
Yeah, it was. In my opinion, better than Kingdom Hearts makeup.
Oh yeah. The makeup was terrible.
Yeah, it was. It was so bad. Huh. And also, guys, I didn't even laugh at all watching the movie. Kingdom Hearts. I didn't laugh at all.
Yeah, I was
like if they're trying to make me laugh, then they fail miserably because like for watching the entire movie, I was just like, because I thought it was so bad. I was sat there in silence at looking at how bad it was.
No.
Yeah.
But thankfully, guys, I didn't waste my money on the movie because I watched it on Netflix.
I didn't waste it either because I saw it on Movies to Watch.
Yeah, movies to watch. Yeah, you found it on there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so yeah, I'm glad I didn't waste my money on it because I'd have been very annoyed if I did waste my money. Because I unfortunately have wasted my money on bad things like, say, the Lion King remake and the Disney World sequel Trilogy. That's what I wasted my money on.
And also Eternals, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely that as well, and I think also Tarzan 2 as well, because I was actually the first Spider-Man film I saw in the cinemas. And what else did I waste my money on? I think I also wasted my money as well on trying to think, guys. Captain Marvel and also Dark Phoenix.
Dark Fate or something.
Oh yeah, Crap Fate. Yeah, that's I didn't name it. I wasted money on that.
Are there any Transformers films you watched in theaters?
The last night I hated. And I also as well. You could also say that I wasted money on Age of Extinction as well. Because I've seen all Transformers films in cinemas, guys, since Dark Moon. Dark Moon was my first Transformers movie that I saw in cinemas, and then I saw everyone after that in cinemas as well. And what else did I also waste? Oh yeah, Justice League I also wasted my money on as well. Thankfully, guys, I didn't watch Suicide Squad 2016 at cinema, thankfully. I avoided it. I waited till it was on Netflix to watch.
Oh, I saw it in theaters.
And how was it, Shadow, when you saw it in theaters?
When I first saw it, yeah, I thought it was fine. But when rewatching it, yeah, it's bad. Yeah,
it is indeed, yeah. My voice is just wait until it's like available on streaming before you watch it, because that way you can save money.
Yeah, I enjoyed Birds of Prey a lot more.
Yeah, I prefer that over Suicide Squad 2016. I'd rather watch that. And in my opinion, Black Mask was a better villain than Enchantress.
I didn't like how Black Mask got defeated.
That was pathetic, weren't it? Pathetic, weren't it? But still, in my opinion, Ewan McGregor was still great as him and better than Enchantress in terms of performance as a villain.
Oh yeah.
Because I just feel like Enchantress was just your generic taking over the world villain.
Yeah.
He wants to make people belong to the army. Like, that's pretty annoying, just generic, isn't it? Like, when things get generic, guys, it always annoys me.
Yeah.
Very annoying. I mean, the only thing what I can tolerate someone being generic is probably the villain in the Jumanji movie in 2017 because it is a video game, guys. It's literally meant to. The character is literally just a generic video game villain, literally.
So it makes sense for him.
Exactly, yeah. So that's why it makes sense in that instance there. We got 12 minutes left to stream. This has gone pretty fast, hasn't it? But it's been fun, though. And so, and soon, guys, I will also watch The Bad Guys by DreamWorks soon as well.
I might watch it.
Yeah, and also, guys, speaking of animated movies, this week, guys, I finally saw a Pixar movie which I've not really been wanting to watch due to an actor I hate being in it, but I finally saw it.
A Bug's Life.
Yeah, and put it this way, guys, right? if I was to ignore the fact that my most hated actor plays the villain of a movie, in my opinion, it's a good movie. You know, if you ignore all the villain actor, of course.
It got a lot of good stuff, so I can understand it.
I mean, I like the character called Flick. I think the character called Flick is a very likable character. I like Flick.
Yeah, he's really funny, especially with that pretend that this is a seed. Scene.
Although in my opinion, I think several of these supporting cast was pretty unlikable, I will admit.
Yeah.
Didn't really like them. But I will say that in my opinion, the animation for 998 is pretty stunning.
Yeah, it is.
Very good.
Yeah, what you think of the villain's defeat?
I clapped. I was satisfied. I clapped.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so satisfying, even though the scene is real dark.
But it's satisfying. And I will say, guys, when it comes to villains, I prefer General Mandible from Ants over Hopper. I prefer General Mandible, from Ants, voiced by Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
Because guys, I do like Ants more than A Bug's Life.
Yeah, for obvious reasons.
Yeah, because there's no unlikable actor who I hate as a villain, thankfully.
So far, we don't know how the future is going to go.
I'm glad you enjoyed the New York vlog, Ryan. That's cool.
Yeah, they were pretty enjoyable.
But stay tuned for next week, guys, because I'll be posting a video which I actually filmed there with I was trying Mike and Ike's candy.
Ooh.
Yeah, I filmed at a hotel, so stay tuned for that, guys. It'll be out on Friday. Hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, so Ants, in my opinion, is probably one of DreamWorks' underrated movies. I thought it was pretty good. It's also pretty funny. It's also pretty funny how both General Mandible and Hopper are voiced by people who played Lex Luthor, isn't it?
I'll definitely see if I can rewatch Ants.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a rewatch. Hello indeed, Connor, yeah. You thought you'd come up here talking about Lex Luthor, eh? But yeah, I think General Mandible's a way better villain because, for me, he has more screen time and, he's, in my opinion, way more menacing as well. And also, in my opinion, and of course, he's voiced by an actor that I do love as an actor, being Gene Hackman. Great actor. And not just because of Lex Luthor, but also because of a film he was in with Clint Eastwood called Unforgiven, of course, as well.
Yeah, really good movie.
He was brilliant in that movie as the villain of that movie.
I'd probably say that.
Hello, nice to see you here.
I'd probably say that Unforgiven is my second favorite Western after.
Unchained. Yeah, I think it might be mine. Yeah, and my third favorite might probably be The Magnificent Seven with Chris Pratt and Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
And also Vincent D'Onofrio, Kingpin. He's in Magnificent Seven as well.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, very good in that role, and definitely a departure from the villain roles he's played. Because he has played 3 great villains like, Kingpin, Vic Hoskins, and Edgar the Bug. And yeah, and plus, Shadow, you also write about Hawkeye show ruining him as well.
Did you see it?
Well, there's actually a clip on YouTube which is all of his scenes in episode 6.
Oh boy!
And like, what did he do to him, Shadow? What the hell did he do to Kingpin?
They made him into a joke. That's what they did.
Yeah, they made him into just a generic cartoonic villain compared to the iconic villain he is from the Daredevil show. Because in that show, he's pretty scary and a very brutal villain.
But in Hawkeye, they made him pathetic.
Yeah, they did. And bland as well. I thought he was pretty bland as well. So yeah. Like, that clip that I saw would kill my interest in watching that bloody show.
Of course, you're MCU retired.
Yeah, I am. I'm keeping it that way, yeah. This was, of course, before I officially retired, yeah. I was going to watch a show for the sake of seeing Jeremy and Haley, but I hated the premiere. Goodness me. Like, as soon as they brought Hawkeye into drama when he's supposed to be retired with his family, I was done. And yeah. And the fact that the Kingpin only appears in 3 minutes of the finale is also a bit of a waste, considering that the show was hyping up to be the villain of the show. But no, he only appears for 3 minutes in the finale. What a waste of him.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm not going to go for the pain of watching the rest of the show. Hell no. And I quite frankly, I'm enjoying my retirement, guys.
So am I.
Yeah, it's actually quite peaceful as well.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Well, it was also pretty good to see the downfall of the MCU. Very satisfying.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's going to happen because, you know, they said they have no plan, do they, Shadow?
They don't.
Just like
but I'm aware of this new She-Hulk show, and it's going to be garbage.
Well, I heard from people like, you know, Geeks and Gamers that apparently the trailer was pretty bad.
Yeah, I saw the videos.
I, of course, did not watch the trailer because I'm not watching any clip or movie or show related to the MCU now in any form or fashion.
But that trailer was so bad. Like,
was it now? Oh God! Well, thank God I didn't watch it. Thank God I didn't see it.
Yeah, I only saw it on the Geeks and Gamers channel.
Yeah, and they also posted like screenshots of a character, and like the way they've designed Shield looks terrible.
Yeah. CGI was garbage.
I mean, the only way I've been exposed to a character is from the Lego Marvel games, and in my opinion, she's way better characterized in those from the look of things.
Absolutely.
Yeah, even Lego Marvel 2 as well characterized her better, and I'm not even a fan of that game. Yeah.
That's definitely saying something.
Got 4 minutes left. Well, I don't want to hear what you think of a She-Hulk trailer. I don't want to hear what you think about it. So yeah, and so like I said, guys, I'm not watching any of the trailers either. I mean, guys, I'm not even seeing the trailers for MOM either. I did not watch them, despite, you know, people talk about them on Twitter. I'm saying, no, I'm not watching them. And besides, when I heard about the trailer, I was at work, so I couldn't watch it if I wanted to.
Because they ruined Wanda. Shit.
Yeah, I heard they made her a villain, which she's not supposed to be. That basically destroys the story out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's no way that the Wanda I've gone up with watching Infinity Saga would do stuff like that. Goodness me. Indeed, Dark Prime, yeah. Can't believe they made it look like Shrek. Bloody hell.
They made it look like Fiona.
Yeah. Although, in my opinion, Fiona's way better than her. I love Fiona.
Way better.
One of my favourite female characters in history of cinema, actually. I love Fiona in female.
Yeah, she's another example of a strong female character.
Absolutely.
An actual strong female character.
And one of the reasons why I don't want them to do a 5th Shrek movie, guys, is because I don't want them to recast Fiona due to Karen Day's retirement from acting.
You're going to ruin her.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch a 5th movie because, in my opinion, Forever After has truly ended the franchise.
Yeah, absolutely is.
And FYI, it's been what, like, because that film came out, was it like 2010, I think? Forever After, was it 2010, weren't it?
Let me see.
It's like something about time, isn't it? I'm saying we have Toy Story 3, weren't it? Yeah, 20.
Shrek,
Forever After. 90 seconds remaining.
2010.
Yeah, so it's been 12 years, guys, since the 4th movie. So even if we're going to make a 5th movie, it's taken them way too long to make, and to the point of me forgetting about it now. So yeah, I don't really want to watch this movie because, you know, like, sometimes, guys, when sequels take way too long to make, it can be a problem.
Yeah, look at what happened to the sequel Trilogy.
Yeah, because, like, that was what was like 32 years after Return of the Jedi, 10 years after it got a prequels ended. And yeah, I hate that trilogy with a burning passion, and furthermore, they're doing a Puss in Boots sequel as well, aren't they, this year, which is 11 years after Puss in Boots spin-off, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not really interested, to be honest.
Yeah, the animation looked terrible.
Oh, really? Indeed, Connor, you're not wrong. You're definitely right about Resurgence. That movie sucked.
Yeah, you're definitely right.
I think also the sequel to Dumb and Dumber was also pretty bad as well. Didn't like Dumb and Dumber 2. And I will be including the first one in movie didn't need a sequel as well. So that would definitely be included because in my opinion the sequel was pretty bad. Yeah. 3 hours, so yeah. That is officially the end of the stream, guys. So yeah. So yeah, guys, thanks for taking the time to watch this stream. It's been really fun chatting to you all, and yeah. So yeah, thanks for the special guest for taking part in the chat. It's been really fun chatting to you all as always. And guys, I will see you all next week. So yeah, so drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also, be sure to comments what you guys thought of tonight's stream. We'll see what your thoughts on the stream. Also, be sure to join Team Fan by pressing subscribe for movies in the future. If you'd like to be a member, you can press join. Use a piece of that or you can description. And we will see you all later. All right. See you guys. Take care.
Yeah.
See ya. See ya.
Yeah.